Yep, 7 o'clock. Waiting for everything to catch up here with all my technology here for it to catch up. And is it starting to come up now? I'm waiting for my tablet to come up so I can at least read it. Scooter, quiet. All right, how many are in the chat tonight? There it all goes. Still showing up. Scooter, please be quiet.
There you are.
Yep. Okay. Yep. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? We only got one person watching. 4. Mine says 1. They lie. They lie. Yeah. There he goes. It's going up now. Hi, Blake. Hi, Grace. How you doing? Foxit Outdoors will be in and out tonight.
They're having a stupid Thanksgiving.
Hey, Scooter, be quiet. Please be quiet. No, lay down. I have to put him outside. Well, anyways, tonight's topic is going to be. Hey, Johnny Mac, how you doing? Yeah, I tried to do that video today, but everybody kept calling my phone when I was trying to do a video. So I'm going to have to go out there and redo it with my camera. So every time my notification goes off, it kicks me off the video. Oh, I have no idea who Chad Thomason is. Yeah, well, anyways, tonight's topic is going to be, as you read in the description below, trapping rats and mice this week. So we're going to probably do that for about the first half hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll go out and do our regular shenanigans. Okay. Well, like I said, it's starting to get that time of the season. We're starting to get colder. So they're going to be starting to look for a nice, warm place to live. That's going to be your house because it's nice, good, warm shelter. And guess what? The pantries are full of food. So, and on top of that, so we're going to talk about certain traps that I do prefer and other traps that I will use if it's a last-ditch effort, and other traps that I will not use. I've tried those ones from the Victor, the ones that you turn and you open it and you set it down. Garbage. Don't use them. Don't buy them. Don't waste your money, as the wife was saying. I happened to catch several of them on serious sale. I bought, 6 boxes of them? Not one of them caught a mouse over 6 months. And that was during the wintertime. All my other traps were catching them. These were not. So don't get those. The snap traps will work very well, but it's all critical placement. If you can put them in a box where the trap is... Here. I can draw pictures because the green background. I don't know, might not be. This blue is not going to show up on there. Oh, look, a Sharpie. I gotta get past all my notes here. Yes, I do write a lot of notes.
Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. How you doing? Now, this is not going to be to scale, guys. So, alrighty. For the Victor snap traps, those will be the wire traps that snap close, hit them on the back of the neck, and breaks their necks and kills them almost instantaneously. So, basically, if you can put them in a box, like so here, but they actually have to go in the box. There's a little circle, little box here. Okay. And alrighty. So as you can see here, you have a little opening here. they have to come into the box. And there's a snap trap ready to snap closed. You can put some food there right next to the trigger and make sure it's on the trigger really well so they can't move it. And you can also place some more bait back here, but make sure it's just quite wide enough for that snap trap to work, and just enough for that that bail or that wire to actually come around and snap it closed. Okay, that's one way. Another placement for the traps is I actually have a demo here that I did earlier this year. Is you can take an old Huggies box, you know, those baby white boxes, perfect for this. Okay, and you're going to be drilling a hole on either side. Okay, and this is the part that's going to be up against the wall. Okay, your wall's going to go right here. So, and what you're going to do is on the inside, you're going to open the trap and put it in here like so on the inside. So it'll look like, hopefully I can do this without dropping my computer here. So as you can see, that trap is right there, is right next to the opening. They actually have to come through here like so. And they have to step on that that trigger, and it catches them. They got to stick their head through, foot through. They step on it, and they're caught. Guess what? They can't get the trap off. Okay, and they're stuck there like that. Okay, and they also, if you get a big mouse, it keeps the trap here, and it keeps them from getting away, and you losing your trap. Okay, I'm not trying that with the rat trap in there because that one will hurt. Okay, unfortunately, all I have is little tomcats here. So these are not bad. These are nice. These are reusable. Whenever you catch a mouse or rat in a trap, do not throw it away. Its scent is on that trap. Do not wash it unless it's like really muddy and dirty. Even if it's bloody, don't wash it, because that smell of that rat or mouse is actually on that trap. So George is going to go find out what happened to Mike, and he's going to fall into the same fate. So after you put your so, and what you want to do is you want to take sunflower seeds, some kind of grain. It can be corn, it can be bird food, it can be dried peas, any kind of dry grain, and you put it here in the center, down in here, towards the center of the box here, and they can smell it, and they're going to have to cross that trap to get in. And you just close that up, put it up against the wall. You're good.
That's a two trap box.
Yeah, this is a two. Always put two traps in. Mice like to hide inside of objects because they feel safe. They will run along the walls because they feel safe, because they only have to watch one side for a predator. And another way for catching mice and rats is you're going to use their instincts against them. So basically, you have a wall here. So you're going to have a wall. And what you're going to do is you're going to place a single trap that way there. So I'm going to use the Victor trap with it already sprung. And then you're going to put all right, so you got that little box there with it already set, ready to go. Grab yourself a couple of cardboard boxes. And you want to put it so close to the trap that they can't get around the trap. They have to cross that trap. And then you also want to give yourself enough room, like about an inch or so from the wall, maybe 1.5 inches, where they can hide behind there and cross behind there, because they're safe. And when they cross that trap, they're caught. And guess what? They're trapped in the corner. If it doesn't kill them instantly, they can't get away because they're wedged in the corner. So this is going to be an either way to come into that trap. I'm trying to help you guys save some money I'm having to call a pest control company. Like I said, I've had to deal with several pest control companies as a contractor for municipality. And yeah, like I said, they didn't do so well. Okay. What else is there? Like I said, you can buy the cardboard boxes online. You know, they ship them to you in like 12 of them, and you actually fold up the box, put the tab in there, and it already comes with the 2 holes in there. And you can slip that up against the wall, and so you don't have to make your own. So if you buy 2 dozen traps, get a dozen boxes, fold them up, and you can put them throughout the house. Mainly, you want to use your kitchen, laundry room, hallway, anywhere near a doorway, your pantry. Where else? Anywhere where they can slip underneath the door. Put it next to a door where you see them going in and out. The next one, when we get to the larger traps, that's going to be a little bit more difficult because I tried using a secondary camera, but it keeps echoing. So I tried to turn it down, and it won't go on silent. Oh yeah, and you can also buy game cameras as well, so you know exactly what you're trying to catch. Especially with different mice, they do have different instincts that you can go against them with. Another one. Here's one of these. You can pick up these Tasco cameras, very inexpensive at Walmart. It takes 8 AA batteries, and you want to get a good memory card. Don't buy the cheapy 64 gigs, for pictures. Grab the one for making videos, because this will take a 10-second video of whatever you're trying to catch on camera there in the pantry or anywhere else in your house where you see mice.
Did you say hi to Grace?
Oh, hi, Grace. Yeah, so buy the upgraded video cards for these, not the picture cards. If you try to do a 10-second video with the picture cards, it comes out all nasty and grainy, and it's kind of hard to see. But if you upgrade to a video card, it is far more clear. As you guys can see in my video I posted yesterday, that is with a video card, not a camera card for catching pictures. So use a video camera card, far better. It actually resets faster. The faster the microprocessor inside that card, the faster it'll reset to take video. Yeah, so those are the updates. Oh no, these actually take the double A's. No, those 18650s are too expensive for most people to use. By the way, you can use rechargeable batteries with these. They're just gonna be double A's. How long they're gonna last, I don't know. But the alkaline batteries, the problem is when all the batteries leak, they kind of ruin the. Oh, that's why they need to update. Yeah, those batteries are too expensive for a lot of people to buy. $40 for 2 batteries. That's pretty pricey there, Cliff. There was something else. I just had it in the top of my head, and now I lost it. Thanks, Fox. Oh, yeah. You can also get little mini tripods to put these on. They do have a 1/4 inch by 20 thread in here, so you can put it on a small little tabletop tripod, get it down close to the floor, and yeah, it'll do awesome for you. Read the directions. It'll tell you actually how to set up for your video or your pictures. Well, yeah, that's what the blue box store. Yeah, no, Walmart. Sometimes at the end of hunting season, You can pick these up on clearance for extremely low prices. I've picked up several of them for $8 on clearance. All right, guys. That's going to say. So these will actually be on clearance, believe it or not, on a top shelf in the sporting goods section. That's where I've always found them, is on the top shelf where nobody looks. What else was there? I don't want to pick up the rat traps yet. Anybody have any experiences they can share with catching mice? By all means, you can chat it in, or you can come up on panel. And also knowing the different types of mice and different types of rats. So you got your several different types of mice. You got your dormouse, you got your field mouse, and you also have your regular house mouse, as everybody calls it, which is basically a version of the dormouse. Along with the rats, you have the Norway rat, and then you also have the roof rats. Roof rats are going to be a little bit smaller than the Norway rats. The Norway rats can get huge. Just look at the ones in New York. Yeah, they're pizza fed, not grain fed, pizza fed, and donuts too. And again, using the grains, I've had more and far better catches with grain than I did with peanut butter, using the sex pheromones that you can purchase in a little bottle. You just put a little dab on there. You can actually use cat food too, and dog food. They'll actually go after that. It's a very high protein treat for them, so they'll go after that. Like I said, cheese, that don't even bother. Like I said, yeah, it's only for the cartoons. Yeah, it just hardens up after a couple of days, and yeah, it's no good. They won't even touch it. Again, sometimes, like I said, the roof rats, they only want rotten fruit. So yeah, if you got a roof rat, they're going to be even harder to catch. Now, I said I also made a video on how you can make a bait station, so you can draw them to a safe location and use air rifles to dispatch them. So sometimes you'll see me throw one up on as a short, or I showed you guys how to build one very inexpensively. I think that one there was maybe a total cost of maybe $15. I think the most expensive part using that was the duck seal. So that 2-gang metal box will take about 1 2/3 of duck seal. So you go down to your local hardware store and you get it out of the electrical section. You'll see it there. You get them in little bricks, as you can see in the video. Hey, hunting and stuff with J&J. How you doing tonight? Yeah, you're missing all the mice and rats. So yeah, so knowing what you're actually after and what you're trying to trap is one of the biggest helps in the whole world, because you could be trying to catch one mouse or one rat, and it prefers a different type of bait. Should we leave Colin down there? Yeah, I know he can't hear me. Wonder if he'll be quiet. Good evening.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
I just got home.
Yeah. No, we're discussing the trapping of rats and mice. So I haven't made it to the rat traps yet.
I got rat catchers. I got 2 of them.
Yeah. Listen, mice are really good. We're talking about for folks who, can't have a pet, that, are kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Especially if they
it doesn't look what the legal areas. Some people might have things that are like not common, like ferrets.
But like you said,
but ferrets can go after mice.
Yeah, but I'm also talking about for folks that live in an apartment or renting that can't have pets.
Oh yeah.
So they're going to have to deal with it themselves.
Yeah, I lived in a place that only allowed fish.
Yeah. So
I had to fish.
Man, I lost my thought again.
Track 2.
Yeah, no, I'm being railroaded by Cliff and you.
It's always us.
Oh yeah, squirrel. Yeah,
Hey, Cielo. Hey, J&J. Hey, Blake.
yeah. So if you guys have any kind of questions, please put it up in the chat.
Cindy just came in. Skipjack Cindy.
Yeah.
Outdoors. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it says Skipjack Cindy Outdoors. Yeah,
Alexa.
she was out
Big
fishing
Tiny.
earlier. Yeah, hi, Big
Hey,
Tiny. How you doing? Yeah, I know she was fishing earlier. I don't know if she's done yet or not.
Hey, Mandy.
And River Rat, how you doing?
Hey, Grace.
Thank you all for coming into this evening. It's a
Hey,
big help.
Chad. Whoever, Thomason. I don't know you, but hi. Johnny Mac.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, brother.
Yeah.
And
Johnny
Cliffy.
Mac. Cliff is in and out with the family, setting up for Thanksgiving for tomorrow night.
Stupid Thanksgiving.
We
Oh, he says-
are.
Stupid Thanksgiving. Yes.
We have to do something
just
different
finished
this
it.
year because we do not have the money for it.
Mhm.
My daughter is coming to visit us on Saturday, so we're going to do chili,
Mhm.
and do chili, roast some hot dogs over the fire, like we told you about last night. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm going to probably be following some few new people here because I don't know some of these people, which I think is going to be cool to learn about.
Well,
So you-
anyways, to get back to my subject
Sorry,
of tonight is going to be if you're kind of squeamish with the handling of the traps and all that with the rodent in there, make sure it's dead before you let it go. Sometimes it doesn't quite catch them properly.
I'm already
Okay. Big Tiny says, I have a unknown critter in the camp. At one point, there were mice, rats, squirrels, bats, etc. Now I seem cleared them all out, but one stubborn unknown critter. More than likely, where's it at? Big Tiny. Oh, by the way, those electronic things you plug in usually don't work.
Oh, by the way, please do not catch river rat. He's on your list of things you're hunting, so
Yeah.
be careful with him. He's in here too. How you doing, Rat? How you doing? I'm calm.
No, what part of the country?
Yeah, me too. I like the old spring traps.
I
The wood
love
one.
these I love these T-Rexes, man.
You like more power. Just admit it.
Sorry, PA. Let's see. You got raccoons. You have possums up there.
Give me a second.
Skunks, chickmunks. What else is up there? Of course, the squirrels. Like I said, inexpensive game camera. Just make sure you get a video card, not a photo card. Okay, you'll have far better clarity, and the camera on here will actually reset faster with a higher processor. So these are about ready to come on sale. So walk your Walmart right at the end of hunting season. Okay, the last month of hunting season, walk in there every day on the way home. Walk the aisles, look up at the top of the shelves, on the top of the shelves itself, the very high one. You'll see these. I picked up several of them for $8 a piece. These are normally $40.
Okay. The thing that he didn't get out, does he know how big it is, or does he have no clue?
He says he has no clue what it is. So that's
I
why.
just looked up the rodents in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And they have a ton, apparently.
It could be a ferret or a weasel. It could be marten. It could be a.
Well, here's what they got. They got a vole, deer mouse, American beaver, flying squirrel, red squirrel, 13 lined ground squirrel, porcupine, southern flying squirrel, eastern chipmunk, gray squirrel, zapadi, dia, whatever that is.
But I will be right back. I'm going to go get another tool that everybody should get.
A black rat, a lemming. I've only heard of lemmings. House mouse, brown rat, white-footed mouse, meadow jumping mouse, southern redback vole, muskrat, Allegheny wood rat, which is possible, what you might end up having, a fox squirrel, and a squirrel.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy. Glad you can't make it.
I got one.
Well, see, so the things with the round, see, the wood rat is a possibility.
By the way, rats are smart.
Okay, have you ever heard of the Allegheny wood rat?
No,
It's
never lived in a place that had them.
It's native to Pennsylvania.
Really?
Yeah. It's but they're in Pennsylvania right now. There's a species of
the ultrasonic. Yeah, it bothers the dogs too. There's just nothing they can do about it. That's why to me, it's a gimmick. We've tried them several times. When I was working for a municipality, I'm going, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. They bought them anyways. I still had to go in there and trap them. Yeah, 4-cell cams and around a 16 trail camera. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at a lemming, by the way, Jason, that's native to PA as well. But I don't think he said something about a long tail, so I don't think those are out.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it could be, like I said, I'm not familiar with all the rodents that are in Pennsylvania. Well, I just know the ones in the Southwest and here in East Texas now.
No,
another awesome tool is going to be a special flashlight. This is a pest control flashlight. Click once, you have the UV light. Second UV light where it gives you more LEDs. Then you got the xenon bulb. Okay.
That's where you can see their feces or urine?
Yes.
Okay.
You can also see the, hold on a moment. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty. Yeah, because this here you can actually see their urine trails, because most the rats and mice don't have sphincters on their bladders, so they're constantly dribbling urine. So this helps you trail them out. Not only that, this also helps you see all the because their fur is kind of oily. Wherever they walk up against something, they'll leave a trail. After a while, you'll be able to see that trail with this. Not only that, you can also find scorpions with this too.
Can you also use that for like deer blood when you're doing a deer trail, following a deer trail?
No, it doesn't work for blood.
Okay, I thought it might.
No,
Doesn't hurt to ask, so.
Yeah. Anything that's got a fluorescence in it, that's what you're going to find. That's how you're going to see with that.
Okay.
Because anything fluorescent pops out big time. Yeah, you remember those posters from the years ago where they had the black light and then you had the weirded out posters? This sticks out just like that. What? She's coming. Okay. Oh, it's just a pest control flashlight. I put the lanyard on there myself, so I can hang it up and I can shoulder it. If I got my hands full, so I can still have a light on while I'm dangling, putting stuff down on the ground. And yeah, like I said, Big Tiny's got the 4-cell cams and around the 16 trail cameras. Yeah, use one or two of those cameras and just set them around wherever you hear the scratching. Look for a hole, look for a crack. something that's going to be out of the ordinary. And again, using the ultraviolet light. This would be an ultraviolet, not a black light.
Okay, question in Pennsylvania. Are you in southeastern Pennsylvania? Just asking because one of the things I'm looking at is native to just southeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, it'll probably be a squirrel or a rat.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. One of them is a rat that I'm talking about. It's native. It's in small numbers, but just in southeastern Pennsylvania.
In northwestern.
Oh, okay. That would help.
Yeah. So now I got to dig up this big bad boy here because this thing's heavy. Yeah, because it's got concrete in it. That's how they keep it from being kicked around, blown around, being knocked around, so they can actually have this outside. A lot of these you'll see around restaurants, businesses. Okay. So this box does come with a key. So you can actually purchase these on Amazon or from the manufacturer itself. I have the ones from Bell Industries, or excuse me, Bell Laboratories Industries, whatever you want to call it. This is basically the Protector EVO Express, is what this one here is called. And you can open up the box here. Of course, you can see these chambers here. So you can see these chambers here, which will actually fit right over here. So the rat can only stick its head in there. And what I usually do is I'll put bait over in this corner on the other side of the pan. You can put stuff inside the pan, but they can reach it without setting it off. But you put it right here in this little corner right here. Don't fall. So you can take some of your black sunflower seeds and just put it right there on the edge of the trap. Okay. And I'll do it on this one here. So, like I said, when these ones here are set, there's a chamber wall. They can only come in through here. So let me get some more sunflower seeds here. And you put it right, you guys can see that? You just put it right there. And give them a couple of freebies. Okay? You can put freebies out here. You know, entice them in, leave a trail to come in here. Then they'll find a cache in here. A lot of times the other rats will leave a stash of food somewhere. And another rat will come along, ooh, I'm going to steal somebody's stash of food. And they end up getting caught. So this is how I've caught many, many, many rats. Was doing this here. Sometimes I'll use several traps in a location. I'll put dog food in one, sunflower seeds in another. I've even collected acorns and put them in here, and I've caught them. Yeah.
Like wants to make a bucket trap with rollers. Have you seen them before?
A bucket trap with rollers? Yeah, you can use them. I'm not too particularly they're effective. Humane, not really. If you put some soap in there in that bucket, that kind of helps with the smell on them. But like I said, it's something you gotta check and dump every day because it is a trap.
Yeah.
You should be checking your traps every 24 hours, just like you're on a trap line for these guys out there catching the fur-bearing animals. You gotta check them once a day, sometimes twice a day if you want to. Just walk by, look at them, use a flashlight if you're in a house in a dark area. Shine the flashlight on it. Look to see if it's been tripped. If it's been tripped, reset it. By the way, these actually reset faster than dog proof, as you guys just saw there, and it's easier. And then, like I said, when you get said rat, that was the T-Rex too. You basically go up and over the trash can and go. And he falls away into the trash can. Go put it back in the box. You're ready to go again. Rebait. So yeah, it's pretty simple. No, you can't have any sunflowers. Like I said, George, you go, oh, what happened to Mike? And there, off you go. So you want to make the bucket trap with the rollers. Have you seen them before? Yes, I have. You can actually just use basically a paint roller. It's that simple. You can just use a paint roller, tape it to the top of it, put peanut butter on the end. When they walk out there, they roll off into the water, and they drown. Like I said, it's not the most humane, but it is efficient. Yeah. So yeah. So you got all these other kind of traps out there. You also have what's his name? Something Woods. Sean Woods. Mousetrap Monday. He does a different trap every Monday. He has a large collection of mousetraps throughout history. He's always collecting more. Some of these traps can get up to the thousands of dollars that these people will actually pay for. So if you see an old mousetrap or rat trap in a barn, quick look it up. If you can see if you can buy it for a couple of bucks, because some of them are worth a couple of thousand. The ones that'll be a couple thousand are gonna be the ones like they are in Europe, stashed away in a barn somewhere in the attic. Somebody forgot about.
No.
And like I said, another thing is I don't like using the poisons, because to me that is extremely inhumane. Is when you're using the poisons. Those poor guys, even though it's a rat or a mouse, it's when you see it, when that animal is suffering like that, it's awful. Because the bait that they're using is a warfarin, which is a blood thinner. And once they take a lethal dose, they're going to go looking for water. When they drink the water, it thins out their blood so bad where they actually bleed internally. And sometimes they'll be suffering anywhere between 6 to 24 hours.
And then one thing that eats the rat.
Oh yeah. Then you can also get a secondary kill off of that too. So your pet, like your pet dog, your pet cat, or anything that'll eat that rat or mouse, now has a lethal dose for them. I've seen vet bills into the thousands of dollars. Yeah, the glue traps are not very humane either. They happen to get stuck, and if you ever heard a mouse scream or a rat scream, oh yeah, it's blood curdling. Like I said, my last rat video that I had to dispatch at work was actually caught in a glue trap. Yeah, we've also had several birds caught in glue traps because they have the glue traps out in the open. So therefore, you are now catching a non-target species. Okay, and the pest control I went through, that I studied for, that is a no-no.
What do you do about birds that get into your buildings?
Usually they will find their way out.
Not
You leave the door. You leave the door open long enough. They will fly out.
Yeah, with the weather getting colder, you can't really do that much anymore.
Well, yeah, they'll come in out of the weather. They see the opening. Oh, I can go in there. Maybe I can get in and out. And then they find out they're trapped. Usually just roll the door up, open the door. They will find their way out.
Well, our warehouse is over half a mile long.
Yeah.
And they get lost.
They do. But like I said, how many doors do you have? Roll-up doors?
We only use one.
Yeah.
Out of a half a mile, that's a lot of spaces for them to get lost in. We find a lot of dead bodies.
Usually if you darken it up on the inside, open the door when it's daylight outside, they can find their way out.
Well, we haven't seen it done yet.
Mm-hmm.
We've had bats come in.
Oh, no, bats will go in there. They'll stay in there till dark. And you also got to be careful with bats. You got to be really careful with the bats because bats are awesome. Be careful with them. They can carry rabies. It's kind of a everybody says, oh, they all carry rabies. No, I think it's more of a rare thing for the bats to have rabies, but they can carry it. Just like a dog or us, we can actually carry the rabies virus. Okay, so yeah, so always be careful. If you don't feel comfortable removing any type of pest like that, call a professional. They'll come out and they'll take care of it. Yeah, it's going to cost you a few bucks, but it might save you a lot of trouble later on with the hospital bill. Yeah, going to go and get the shots for the rabies now is not as bad as what we are when we were kids. And we're getting the 21 shots in the stomach over the 2-week period. Don't have to do that no more. It's only a couple now. Like I said, and not only that, when the bats bite, they will hurt you. They will draw blood. Like I said, you got to be careful with birds too. Birds will actually break skin too. We've got a squirrel twice and a bird once in the basement. Came down the chimney and to the fireplace. Oh yeah. Like I said, if you guys can, if the fireplace is not being used, close the flue, please. Especially during the summer.
If you have one, some places, some older places doesn't.
They should have them. If anything, you can actually get the like a ball, and you can actually deflate it, put it in there, and then inflate it. But you got to remember that it's in there.
We ended up putting a not chicken wire, but the little tiny square mesh over the top of the end of the chimney on top to keep things in it.
Yeah, it should be screened in anyways, no matter what. You know, it should. It's to keep it's not really basically to keep the animals from coming in. It's from getting embers from getting out. So you're having a fire outside.
Right.
That's uncontrolled. Basically, it's a spark arrestor.
Yeah.
Yeah. CLO says if you have $40 to waste, buy a bat ultrasonic receiver to hear what the bats are when the bats are looking for food. When we were kids, we used to toss little pebbles up in the air. We'd flick them up in the air, and the bats would catch them and then release them. We
used to do a little bit more something stupid. We used to wear stocking caps. When we see bats, we throw our stocking caps up and spin them, where bats would dive into them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like I said, Big Tiny, get your cameras, find out exactly what it is, and then you know what to do then. And have a great Thanksgiving. And don't forget, people, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. I almost forgot.
Thank you. We're not doing anything, but because we can't afford it, but yay.
We got our turkey from the church.
Yep, we got our turkey from the church.
We didn't get anything. We had other things to take care of, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's like I said, Cliff there from Fox Outdoors says, because you have to have a screen around the cap, or you will get birds down in there. Yeah, because it's hard for them to fly out, so they have to go all the way down, and usually they perish if the flue is closed. Really, only one person has survived rabies? Must have been a president. Here he is. A bloop.
I'm not up here. I'm just illusion of everyone's figment of imagination.
We only see your mouth.
I know, that's the whole point. This is the whole reason why I did this intro, just so Jason could see the bottom.
Yeah. What movie does that remind me of?
So many.
I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah. So with that, like I said, with anybody, there is a certain limit for what a homeowner can do. With the knowledge that they have. If they have no knowledge of catching pest, that's who I'm out there trying to help. Okay, like I said, if it's going to be an insect problem, call in the professionals because they will take care of it.
I once lived in.
I was basically a vermin control.
I I once had a place that I lived in that was really bad. That mice was everywhere. I didn't have a cat, but I did have a blowgun, and that worked.
It works. It works.
Damn it! Second one down.
And the ammo's reusable, which really makes a big help.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, if you guys remember that my last one I caught in here with the pellet rifle,
Yeah.
I was actually able to recover that pellet.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Recycling is the only way to go.
Oh yeah, recycle your lead. Yes.
I'm sure Cliff could probably do it with a slingshot.
I'm not that good with slingshot yet.
Not
Oh,
yet.
I thought you were. I thought you had one of Zach Fowler's.
No, I have the Scout LT. I don't have the his was. I should have forgot the name of it. Because
I thought you had one of his. I didn't realize you didn't.
Oh, by the way, I will have a video coming out soon. Well, I'll actually be surfing Pyramid Adventures for a budget pest control air guns. So if that will help with anybody, I'll probably I'm going to try and get that without in the next week if I can. Like I got time tomorrow morning. I could probably do it tomorrow morning with my morning cup of coffee.
Yeah, there we go. There my camera decided to go in blurry.
Yeah.
Well, sort of. No, I don't. The one I have, like I said, the slingshot I have is the Scout LT. I do not have the Sparrow.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what this is.
I don't recommend those for inside of a house.
Depends on what you're using for ammo, actually.
Well, like I said, at least with the air guns, you can actually get those toned way down. Like I said, you got to be accurate. I mean, you got to hit something this size here. This is actually smaller than a normal mouse.
Oh, I can hit that with a blowgun easy.
Yeah. But like I said, it's not sitting still. It's moving. So you gotta time everything correctly.
Well, it's with anything you use.
Especially when it's in the only time I really try to take a shot at it, if it's in a feeding pattern. When it sits on its hind legs, it's got its food in its hand in its little paws, and it's actually eating on it because they like to be hunched. They'll be T-Rexing, they'll be hunchback. They're not bobbing and weaving around. That's the time that you strike. Because they're concentrating on the food, not what's around them.
Yeah, at that point, you can almost walk up to him and whack him with a hammer. Okay, Dr. Evil over here. Or the claw, depending on which version you'd prefer.
Yeah.
But we all grew up with the claw.
You gotta hit this again and again and again and again. Yeah, and you're gonna miss. Every once in a while, you're gonna get one that kind of gets away, but you're gonna have to go in and after it. And sometimes you don't find them until a couple of days later. Hi, Cecilia. How you doing?
Hey, Cecilia.
What up, Cecilia?
Like I said, as you guys know, for a year and a half, I was picking them off with a pistol, and it's hard. All the first ones you saw, the last past year and a half, believe it or not, all those were from a P17 single-stroke pneumatic 177 pistol. And
It's
yes,
harder to hit with a pistol because you got more. Even with the air gun, you still have just that small bit of kickback.
no, with the PCPs or the pneumatics or the CO2s, there is no kick at all, none. The part is when you pull the trigger, that's when you're going to be either going left or right, or you're going to pull the shot. That's when you miss.
No, sort of like jumping the string.
Mm-hmm.
You aim left. If you're left-handed, you aim right.
Yeah, there you go. Ambidextrous, right up the center.
It also depends on if you're right or left eye dominant.
Hey, other way.
Well, it's more or less going to deter on the trigger finger because if you're right-handed and you pull that
When
thing,
you pull the trigger,
strafe toward where you're
Yeah,
pulling.
when you pull the trigger, you're going to pull it towards you, and you're going to turn this way. You're going to cant it.
You
So
don't.
now your shot's going to be
You
off.
want to aim opposite direction of what your trigger finger is.
You want to actually, right here on the pad of your finger, that's where you want to put the trigger and pull in. And squeeze very slowly until it surprises you.
Wow, Cecilia's been in bed for 2 days.
Oh. Wow, Cecilia.
Rough times. Hopefully you got some sleep.
Hopefully not tossing and turning over and over and over again. Yeah,
Oh,
so-
she did that. She'd end up as a burrito.
Oh, yeah. So, like I said, these are the traps that I prefer, are the Trapper T-Rexes. These things got some very, very strong springs.
Yeah,
I've had
they
this
do.
one. Yeah, I've had this one now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 years now. This is the last one. I had some of them here that the rats were large enough where it didn't kill them, and they dragged the traps away. I've never been able to find them.
Yeah, because they dragged them real far away. Something else ate them, dragged it even farther, and just dropped it
You
off.
got it. You got it. Like I said, there was a time where I had to do unconventional traps with with this big rat. Everybody knows I had to use a Duke 1.5. The rat was that large. It would actually get out of this T-Rex. It would get out of this.
That's a big rat.
Well, I got pictures of it.
Was that sucker imported from New York?
No, it's just a big old giant wood rat. Big old giant Norway rat.
Sucker must have been eating everything out there. Mushrooms, acorns, the other squirrels.
No, dog food. We noticed we were going through a lot of dog food really quick. And all we had was just 2 little small dogs at the time. I mean, we would go through a bowl of food in about a day and a half. Not only that, they also had their supplemented meals, their soft food, their wet food, so that they would keep their the insides from being all bound up from all the dry dog food.
So she did turn into a burrito.
Oh, wow. The last time I saw Jason was at least the least time I was up and not sleeping most of the time. The ladies' room. Ooh. CPAP machine not working. Oh, properly. Oh, yeah. That's a big thing right there.
You might want to have that looked at. What are we looking at in the background here, Jason? I'm not sure what that is.
Woodlands. Swamp.
Is that around your house?
Yes. This is one of the photos I took.
I can't see the whole picture. I just looking at the bits and
I
pieces.
don't know how we can actually see that. Oh, well, hold on a minute. I'm trying to remember where that photo is. Let's see. I know it's not in there. Where's my photos in here? That's my OneDrive.
And it is one really strong Velcro. Or it's not Velcro, Ziploc. Colin, I see your mini M&Ms, and I raise you mini Skittles.
I don't
Mini
like
Skittles?
Skittles.
I
They're
take
too
your
chewy.
freeze dried.
But if anybody wants to send me little mini M&Ms for my
Yeah.
my snack machine, I'm well
There
able to take them.
it is.
Freeze dried Skittles.
I still got the vending machine. You don't have it yet. So.
That's fine. That thing it would be empty in a day anyway.
Why is that?
Because I would finish it in a day. I'd fill it and I'd eat it all.
That makes sense.
I'm trying to bring that picture up now, so stand by.
She won a reel from Earl. Got it,
Who did?
Cecilia.
Oh, really? Oh, she got it already?
Got it today.
Oh, wow. Okay. And let's see. We want to present.
Skizzles.
Extra
Ooh,
camera.
wrong water bottle. I grabbed my emergency water bottle.
Screen.
Taking too long. Find a picture.
There it is. Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, I have to go out of one and pull it up from another. So, trying to pull it up now so they can actually see it. I'm trying to pull it over so I can at least see it. Okay, I got it. So,
If you got it, all you got to do is do share screen.
yeah, but I had to open up a different, a whole different window to get it to pull it up. Now, come on, share it. Oh, left-handed rod. No, they're all ambidextrous, Cecilia.
Most of them are. The open bales are usually, but not the bell
Yeah.
ones.
The reel is the one that makes the difference.
If it has a screw on the opposite side of the handle, it's reversible.
Oh, crap. I can't move. I can't get to anything right now.
Yeah.
It's reversible, but for some reason the open bale is not.
Okay, like this one here, you can see the screw like right here. Opposite of that allows you to switch it from left to right.
Yeah, but that's your bow fishing reel.
It's still if it's reversible, that'll be the way you can tell.
I've got an old one that doesn't even have the screw on the other side.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some of those who are like that.
Mine's an old bell.
I can't remove it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Say, I don't know.
oh, there's cancel. Oh, that's why I couldn't pull it up right. Okay. Well, anyways, this is a bridge that goes over to the land over here behind it. Right where underneath Colin is, and where I'm at, there's actually an island. The bridge goes up and over it.
Is there a lot of water under there, or is it just like swampland, or what?
Oh no, this is a lake.
Okay.
This is where the alligator.
Fish from the bridge.
There's water under the bridge.
So fish. There's probably fish there too.
Yeah, and alligators too.
Hey,
This is actually
you're catching something bigger than you expect.
yeah. This is a campground that we stayed at.
Oh wow! I'm not sure if I can handle living camping near gators.
I didn't see any, and I was looking for them.
That's the problem. You don't find them until they find you. They look like logs until you realize that's not a log.
I'm having troubles trying to bring it up.
That's fine.
I
mean,
I
couldn't find
one of us, and we can share.
I couldn't roll it up. I found it as soon as I went, back to the large screen. So I think I got it figured out.
You're not showing it, Jason.
Yes, I know. Hold on a minute.
Cecilia said.
Let's see pictures. Where did I see those? Now I got so many pictures in here. It is ridiculous. Oh, that's right. I saw it in my OneDrive.
Alt F4.
Where's my OneDrive? That's weather. There it is. Go to my OneDrive. Go to my
Minute.
pictures.
Okay.
Chestnut.
I know they're in here somewhere. They're in here somewhere. It just takes me a while to find them. Nope, not that one there. So let me back up out of that one, out of that file.
I'm doing fine.
Oh, she's doing fine. She's actually up and moving around. Here we go. Nope, not in that file either.
Can we skip it?
Everybody wants to see it. Here we go.
I mean, technically, I can kind of see it.
It's actually it's a really nice photo. I just got to remember what file they were in. Here we go. Nope, that is the. Nope, that is actually of Sandy Creek Campground.
I don't want to go to work Friday.
Neither do I.
I know. I got to go to work Friday too, so don't worry about it.
Jenny will be off. So Jenny's staying home. I got to work. Then I'm off 2 more days.
Oh, I think I've found it here. Hold on. Stand by. There it is. No, don't move.
Please
Don't move.
stand
Don't move.
by.
And let me get that opened up. Okay. Close that window. Then I will present. Share.
Smells like beef.
Share screen.
Share screen.
Window. Do that one. Then I got to go too big. Then now I can share because I can actually see it now.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like the little kaleidoscope effect though,
What kaleidoscope effect?
because
Picture in picture.
you got your picture in the same picture.
Oh, okay. That I can't see. So
No, well, the thing is, I'm looking at. I can see your background, and on the right side of your picture, you got that one branch that's going straight across, almost horizontal there, halfway up. I
yeah.
can see it on the border right underneath your picture.
Oh, okay.
Where your logo is at, just right below that. So it's like a little off center.
That's fine.
It's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that picture. That's that in my background.
So has anybody ever seen a gator on the bridge?
Not that I know of.
I would really be freaked if I did.
Yeah, they got traps for gators too. I just never done that yet.
What do you want to do with a gator?
Eat it. Make boots.
I was about to say, walk in the water up to like waist deep so you won't get wet.
Yeah. Hip waders.
Yeah, you'd probably put a leash on it there, Cliff.
Gator waiter.
You'd probably take it on a walk.
Are you watching? Check that off.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Before it was all covered up, so I wasn't able to see it. So let me go ahead and go to our open chat for tonight. This is after the hour. Here we go. And I'm going to take a visual break here. Yeah, so now I'm going to take a visual break here, and I'm going to get some coffee real quick, and I will be right back. You
Maybe.
guys will hear Molly.
Yay! We got left with Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Rachel left. Woohoo! Just kidding.
Hey, Jenny. Shut up.
Molly's saying hi to you, hon.
Hi.
Really, Scooter?
Yeah, really.
Really? Heard him go off right at the beginning of the live stream too. But he was going nuts.
Yeah, I put him outside earlier. Yeah, that's good.
Scooter. Scooter Pooter. Pooter Scooter.
Outside.
Scooter.
Out. Okay.
Can't charge your batteries without any sun. She needs one of those.
Crank generators.
They finished the hats for the giveaway.
Niece.
Yeah, but that's not going to charge the batteries to run her CPAP machine.
No, not that. No. It works great for like small devices, but that's about it.
Yeah, but she's using solar to charge batteries so she can run the CPAP. I
Yeah, the
think.
only thing I've got right now is a very tiny solar panel. My solar panel wouldn't work either.
We've got a
and-
couple of 100-watt solar panels, actually.
I know I've seen yours, but mine's just a tiny little thing about that big. You've seen it, haven't you, Cliff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I did.
For those people who hasn't, it's actually a pretty cool little deal, though. Definitely worth the money I spent on them.
Oh, I'm starting to get warm.
I got a 13-watt solar briefcase, the Harbor Freight one. Man, I love that thing.
So I am finally starting to get warm. I was outside all evening when it was cold.
I tried to work outside, but I kept having to do stuff inside, and I was not happy.
Isn't it a lot outside today?
Yeah, I've been outside almost all
They finally
day.
lifted our burn ban.
Yeah, so I was able to get rid of the cardboard boxes, all of the sticks all laying that I had all piled up. I had to break them all up one by one into little bitty pieces to fit in a 55-gallon drum to burn them. Because I don't like burning.
use that in your don't burn your sticks.
Your sticks? Okay.
Keep them and use them as fill for garden beds.
Believe me, I got plenty.
Ta-da!
Forceful.
I got a whole forest full, Cliff.
There's my
Yeah,
solar
but the
panel.
little ones break down faster.
Oh, which reminds me, I get to use that at my electric chainsaw on that wood. So far, I don't know. I like the chainsaw. However, it is a Craftsman. I should put it through its paces and film it. See how much abuse it can take.
There you go. See what the biggest thing you can cut through is.
I tried to do that.
16-inch bar.
That promotional item thing that they sent me the email on.
Yeah.
They said, no, we can't do that anymore. Now they're offering carpet cleaners. I go, I don't have carpet. So I had to say, sorry, don't need a carpet cleaner.
Right. What are they offering now instead of the little chainsaw?
A little handheld carpet cleaner, like for stains, small stains.
Oh,
Probably like the old school, like Dirt Devils.
But this one's a modern version. It's like same size as the little mini chainsaw they were offering.
yeah.
but not the same. And I had no use for it. I could not promote something like that here on my channel. So
I don't know.
yeah,
if
that's all I could possibly stretch, but that's about it.
Yeah, they got that 600-watt extra battery at work now on clearance for $105.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Almost about the same price as a standard 12-volt car battery.
No, this is the one that you leave plugged in, and you can have your computer plugged in. It's a surge protector.
Oh,
Plus a battery.
The battery backups
Yes.
with the like 6 plug and the
Yeah.
like 3-amp fuse.
But it's 600 watts. Yeah, it's enough to run my CPAP machine for about 7 hours.
Well, then you need to talk to Cecilia about getting something like yours set up.
No, I need to go get one because they're on clearance.
Well, like I said, Cecilia needs one.
Yeah, they're not going to let them. They're not going to let him ship a battery over the border.
Check your Lowe's; it might be there.
Yeah, I've looked for that stuff in my Lowe's, and yeah, due to the fact that I live in the city, I don't have that. I don't have some of that stuff.
Yeah, I understand, Cecilia. I could probably figure out a way to use one of those, but I can't justify it, even if it is for free. CPAP on
a carpet. You're sitting on it.
not the same thing. Huh?
Same thing. It's an area rug.
No, it's a tiny little thing about that big. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
need
a
it.
spot remover.
I don't need it.
I need it.
Then you buy one. I'm not promoting it on my channel. Hey, Tina, how you doing?
It's not
Hey,
Gina.
Gina.
He's snapping at Jenny because the little carpet cleaner. The little carpet cleaner. He doesn't want to do it on his channel.
Nope.
I have no troubles with doing it.
Oh, I can understand that, but I cannot honestly support something like that because I don't believe in it. So,
A little carpet cleaner?
yep, don't need it.
Oh, you don't have any carpets.
We have an area rug, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah, I got area rugs too, but yeah, I got an old dog that doesn't quite make it outdoors anymore.
Right. I can understand
I
you.
constantly clean up after that thing.
That would be perfect for demonstrations for something like what you do with the small dogs and stuff. But yeah, not for us. But if he offers me something else, I'll let you guys know. Maybe he'll offer me something good outdoors. I have no idea. No.
No, hey, you know what? We didn't have pizza today.
What do you mean?
Pizza is the number one dinner for the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why it's almost impossible to get a pizza delivered in under an hour and a half.
I wouldn't know. I didn't know that. First time I've ever heard of it.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Cotter. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome
Ooh,
back.
ooh, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter. Ooh,
Yep,
ooh,
yep,
ooh.
yep. That's very, very young. Had on the tip of my tongue.
What?
The actor from Welcome Back, Cotter. John Travolta.
Yep. I saw him in a new commercial. He's Santa Claus.
Can we just off him
bit-
already?
Nope. He hasn't
we
been
had-
in a good action movie in a while, so he needs to be.
Yeah,
in
we
an
had
action-
hamburger and fries tonight. But I know where the most busiest pizza place in the whole United States is.
Not here.
Chicago.
Believe it or not, it's a Domino's Pizza. 29 Palms. 29 Palms,
Where's that?
California.
Oh,
It's right next to a Marine base.
oh, I bet. There's most pizza places near Marine base or any military bases are usually busy because of that. I can't tell you how much pizza I went through when I was living in in Germany. The pizza place on Post was 24/7 pizza.
Yeah, that's
Especially
where
on Fridays and Saturdays nights due to gaming for D&D and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. We'd go through like 10 to 12 pizzas in an evening.
Too much pizza.
We had 12 people.
Still too much pizza.
that's a lot of pizza.
We had a
Even
lot
though
of
I like
smokers
pizza
too.
to an extent.
We usually set the fire alarms off at least once or twice per game.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got this evening? Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of the yard done. So I will be in the backyard tomorrow evening with a fire pit.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get my back porch, kitchen nook area cleaned up for I'll do my grilled cheese challenge there.
Oh, yeah. Mother-in-law fixed up half of her Thanksgiving dinner today instead of tomorrow.
So do you have your cheese ready for the grilled cheese challenge or no?
Nope. I didn't get none of my stuff today. I just
No, I haven't got any of that stuff yet.
I may have to push the grilled cheese challenge back until after payday
That's fine.
because I need to make sure I have the cheese on hand.
Huh?
We have to get the Kerrygold cheese and bread, butter.
I don't know. No, my payday's coming up next week.
I thought his bidding was the 5th too.
Yours is the 5th too, right?
Huh?
Your payday is the 5th too, right?
Let me check.
Mine's technically on Monday, next Monday.
No. Mine's
First. First. And first. Together. ASRS and
No,
So the first-
mine
sec-
is the second.
yes, the second.
You said the fifth.
I figured the 5th was off. Yeah, so
Yeah, I get paid on the second.
well, I get paid for 2 days. Hey, you be quiet. I get 2 paydays this next week.
Friday's the first.
Friday's the first, yeah.
You get
So-
paid on the first.
So I get a check on Thursday night and Friday night.
Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night. Wow. That's gonna look good on the account.
Scooter,
Too bad we already spent it.
Scooter,
Bills.
Scooter,
Scooter, be quiet.
Scooter,
Quiet.
Scooter, Scooter.
He got to run the backyard today. With got to play ball today.
And he ain't passed out.
No. We ran back inside with the ball.
Stinker.
Yeah, I tossed the ball and he got too close, and a piece of curtain rod I had out there for some reason fell over, scared him half to death. So he grabbed the ball and ran inside because it scared him.
Scaredy dog.
Oh, a leaf flew by him today, and he freaked out.
Jesus. Indoor dog much?
Yeah. He'll bark at the coyotes. Yeah,
And run for the leaves.
and run
But
from
a
a leaf.
leaf will scare the bejesus out of him.
Yeah. What do I do with my glasses? There they
I
are.
don't think Scooter has his priorities straight.
I wonder why I can't see out of my glasses. They're all dirty.
May or may not be I don't even know where I was going with this. Anyways.
Anyway, I gotta wait for Jenny to make some Irish soda bread before I can make my grilled cheese. Anyway, because
So, folks, so Christmas grilled cheese sandwich challenge.
pretty much, yeah. Yuletide grilled cheese, yeah.
Won't be seeing me on that one.
With the Yule cheese.
No, we're just saying that as the title. It doesn't mean anything, Cliff. It's just the grilled cheese challenge. No, it's just it's just gonna be right after payday. I gotta pick up the Kerrygold
ACR.
cheese and the
ACR.
butter, and Jenny's got to make the enough of the Irish soda bread for me to make
See?
5 or 6 grilled cheese sandwiches.
ACR, we just started talking about food about a minute ago.
The grilled cheese challenge is coming up. We want you
Yes.
to join.
Pops in. I think he knows when we're talking about food and pops in on purpose.
I think he's listening.
He's probably lurking, waiting for us to start talking about food.
But I'd like to see his version of a grilled cheese. I'm not sure if everybody loves grilled cheese, but I know I do.
We do have a tail cutter. I never even considered that.
We actually on my live last night, Cliff, showed the one live that all 3 of us did our grilled cheese on. That's back when we first moved into this place, and I found out this is going to be the 4th year this year of the grilled cheese challenge.
Yeah, that one sandwich he burnt was actually on my live because I actually watched it last night.
Did you see the one where he made his garlic butter and sourdough?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, I missed that one. I have to find that one. But I counted the places I made grilled cheese. I had the Milo house.
Say hi,
I had
Steve.
the Osceola
Yeah.
house. and
Well, I
then
says
I-
hi, CR.
And that's one here last year, and then we're doing it again here. So twice here, and then the last the other places. So
4 seasons.
what kind of grilled cheese are you thinking about, Cliff?
I don't know. I haven't got none of the stuff for it.
Neither do I. I got to pick up my Kerrygold products, and Jenny's got to make the Irish soda bread. Then we'll have an Irish grilled cheese.
Just thinking about just doing regular old Wonder Bread and government cheese.
Hey, Sometimes the classic's the way to go. You
Problem
know
is, I
that,
gotta
right?
slice it. Yeah, I gotta slice it.
Hey, that's what we had to do. We had the big, the middle looked like a metal aluminum handle with a wheel on it and with a wire.
With a little, yeah,
That's how we
yeah,
had to do.
yeah. You gotta leave the cheese out for about 15 minutes for it to warm up so you can cut it
Yeah,
without
Or-
breaking the wire.
yeah.
No, you
So
just heat
there
up
you
the
go.
wire.
So it will probably be the week after next, when we start the grilled cheese thing. And we'll start it on my channel. We'll end it up on Cliff's.
So is Cliff gonna make a sandwich every night that he's on?
I don't know. You got to ask Cliff.
Probably, maybe, I don't know. Depends on how hungry I get. Whether or not I actually want to.
It'll probably be easier for me to do it when I'm on Colin's channel.
Well, you can do it on mine, then I can do it on somebody else's. That way I can, host you guys, then not have to worry about trying to do everything all at once.
Yeah.
Use
Oh,
fishing
so
line-
yeah, that would hurt.
fishing line.
Oh my goodness! Look who it is, Mr.
Hey!
Gary Beltloop 29.
What's going on, Jason?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing
Gary?
well. Good to see you too, Mr. Kincaid.
How you doing, sir?
I'm afraid I don't know Fox It Outdoors LLC, Cliff.
Likewise. First
It's a
I've
pleasure
seen
to
you.
meet
Well, he's like a gardening prep channel, outdoorsy.
He loves his Olites.
Outdoorsy-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like the Olite king.
I don't
Well,
know.
Yeah.
All I know is I do YouTube for fun and hang out with people I like. But
Thank you.
I certainly don't do it for the money. And I've been there for it. But I'll be honest with you, Jason. I just saw that I had 29 as a subscriber, or my total
Oh,
subscribers.
wow. Yeah, I just see that.
So I was going to go do a live stream just to pop up and say, happy day. Thank you all. And I saw you were on and I wasn't about to go over you. So,
Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
well, it does to me.
Congratulations on your 29.
Well, thank you. I just, I like the number 29. And so there ain't but once I'm going to hit it. So I figured it, I hope I only hit it once.
Hey, Gary, type something in the chat so everybody that's in the chat can actually go and see your channel.
Yeah, I'll post his link as soon as
So
I
we can
get-
change it to 2930.
It's all good, dude. But that reminds me. Let me go ahead and hit that thumbs up.
So,
And,
honey, are you going to unsubscribe, subscribe?
I did that last night.
Oh, she did that last night. Yeah, no, it wasn't Eddie doing that. It was Molly.
oh, okay. Hey, Molly.
Hey,
Well,
honey.
I know. I have noticed that I'm sure Molly's not the only one that messes with me like that. Because hey, I've got 5 channels, and I have a tendency, if it's 24 or higher, I'm gonna start knocking out likes so that I can go through and make it on the 29. Put it on there. Granted, it does tend to be a bit compulsive. I get that, but
Well, everybody has an OCD.
yeah.
Somebody says no, they don't have one. They do. Everybody has it in one form or another.
What if your OCD's not having an OCD?
No, you got to put everything in alphabetical
We know
order.
you have one. Cliff.
Mine is obesity.
That's funny.
The only big thing I really have on OCD that I would consider is that my money has to face the same direction.
Yeah,
That's
everybody has something. Yes.
Man, you're gonna
Like,
get
no
along,
upside
Cliff.
down, no backwards, no folded corners. It all has to be flat and facing the same way.
Yeah, especially in the
What
register, right?
What kind of wallet do you have, Cliff?
Bifold.
Okay. Is it the long one or the short one?
Long one here for me.
Me too. Okay.
Old one. He needs,
Oh,
a
no.
new one.
He dropped the receipt.
Well,
He needs a new wallet.
No, I don't.
I like the long one for some reason.
Still in one piece.
So do I.
Sort of.
Just dropped all my cards out of there. Somebody already
I
got
don't know why. Don't know why I was curious about it. I just was. But
Now, see, I have to have a chain, a leash to it,
very
because
cool.
about almost 25, 30 years ago, I had a problem of leaving my wallet at the counters. When I opened up, set it down. As soon as I got the leash, it stopped.
They
Yeah,
call
but
that,
we're on counters.
they call that a biker wallet.
Yep, that's what that one is.
Yeah, that's why I buy it at the Harley Davidson shop.
Yep, and I go through one about every 7 years.
Mhm. I had
just
one of
a
those.
trifold wallet. I don't have anything fancy.
Oh.
I used to
I
have
have-
a leather wallet, but it felt that Jenny and Ian got me. That was a veteran one. But it disintegrated within a year.
That wasn't leather.
No, it was leather. The stitching fell out. It was hand stitched. All the lacing just disintegrated.
Hmm.
It went through the wash.
They did not use the right thread then.
No, they didn't. Then by the time I went through the wash, it got so hard and brittle, it just wasn't usable
Who
anymore.
washes
Well, no,
a
that was the
leather
problem. It
wallet?
went through the wash.
Well, someone grabbed my pants before they, Ian was helping us with the laundry. He didn't check to see if there was anything in the pants. He just threw it in the water, in the washer, and let it go.
So in other words, you're laundering money.
Yep. Well, the thing is, I couldn't get mad at him because he was actually attempting to help out with the laundry.
Yeah.
So it's you can't get mad at him for that. But
Well, at least it wasn't a phone.
no, that's that's something
No.
else.
That's
Jason.
how I ended up with a new phone.
Yeah.
I was debating whether I wanted a new phone or not, and Molly talked me in. No, you need a phone.
I got Jenny a new phone for her birthday, which was like earlier this month. She needed a new phone, so I bought her one for her birthday. But you just came in. I'm not sure if you heard what we were discussing when before you popped up. We were doing something that I've been doing for the last couple of years, a grilled cheese challenge. How are you on grilled cheese?
Oh, I love grilled cheese. In fact, I had to change my name on here because sometimes I go outdoors.
Nothing wrong with that.
In fact, hey, on my food channel, I actually did a video on making a grilled cheese.
I would love to see that sometime because we do one every year, and this will be our 4th year doing it. And we've seen some really good grilled cheese and some really bad grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Tell about it, Cliff.
Yeah, no, I can still taste that sandwich. It was nasty.
You
This one.
put ingredients together that should never go together.
Oh,
But we've had some really interesting
Combined
ones.
together, no. Separately, depending on what the application is, yes. But all together, all at once, no.
He used sourdough, pepper jack, garlic butter, and something else.
Monterey.
Monterey. Yeah, it did not go well. Something about the pepper jack and the garlic butter didn't mix.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to top last year's.
Yeah, he used cream cheese with his last year.
Yeah.
But I've seen
Bacon flavored cream cheese with real bacon.
I made an
myself.
Iowa-based grilled cheese
Oh.
last year.
And onions too. Caramelized onions.
So how'd you make yours?
Well, mine was real simple. And in fact, I showed that I'm not going to show the video, but I'll show you my I've got it pulled up there if you want
Hey,
to
Tiny.
share it.
Hey, Laurie.
I just put a little bit of mustard on it, some of that cheap sliced cheese, the American.
I did say hi to Lori. You
And
didn't see me wave?
I took a little bit of butter and melted it on. I put a slab of butter a pat of butter on the outside, just set it down on there, let it melt, and moved it around so it could go through, and then
There you go.
I put a pat of butter on the other side,
All right.
and
Definitely gonna have to watch that.
well, you're welcome to. I never really push any of my videos because most of my stuff sucks anyhow.
No,
But
grilled cheese thing is just a passion we do once a year. Due to it's like a comfort food for this time of
oh,
year,
yeah.
and sometimes it's just hard to beat a good grilled cheese.
Hey, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever made a grilled cheese with, rather than using butter on the outside, using like mayonnaise?
I've seen someone do it. Our friend Grace, who's in the chat, should be somewhere, I think. At least I thought she was here. She uses mayonnaise on. I've never done it myself. I just use butter, but I've heard it's good. But I've never tried it because I'm a little leery about it.
Oh, yeah, real butter. There's nothing like real butter.
Well, butter
That's
is really good, but a friend of mine swears by it. Around here, there's usually two camps. There's Dukes and there's, what was the other one?
I've heard
Hellman's.
of Dukes.
I think it's Hellman's and Dukes is where people, sing.
I've heard of both. I've heard of them both. Yeah.
And but he swears by it, going through and using that on it. He says it takes it up to the next level. But I don't know. I tried it, but I just had some old, great whatever the Walmart brand is.
Right. Great value.
Great value, that's it. And when I took it off, I made the mistake of taking it off a nice hot skillet and putting it on a styrofoam plate.
Oh, there. Yeah, I can see your mistake there. Yeah.
And so, it had a little bit of a taste to it that wasn't quite right.
I bet. Last year, I actually I found a couple Iowa-based cheese companies that make really nice flavored cheddar. That's from Iowa, from the Kelowna area, and it was just amazing. It crumbled in your hands, but when you put it in your mouth, it just melted. Makes a great grilled cheese. But this year I'm going Irish, making an Irish grilled cheese with Irish soda bread and Kerrygold butter and cheese. So let's go see how that turns out. But I've always tried butter because I like the flavor and the little saltiness from the butter. It just
Salted butter,
yeah, salted
Gotta
butter.
be salted butter.
It just that buttery flavor just enhances the flavor of the cheese.
Oh, I love a good grilled cheese. You're right.
Country Crock is not butter.
Well, you're more than welcome to join us with a new. We'll make you try a new one if you want to go with the your second attempt on the mayonnaise one. You're more than welcome to try.
Well,
you have the right place.
When are y'all doing it?
About a week after next. I'll be putting the word
Yeah,
out.
we'll be advertising it.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a hashtag Collins Grilled Cheese Challenge that I'll be putting out. That way you'll know that it's going to be going on. And you don't have to be on my live or anything to do it. You can just put out a video and use that hashtag, and that'll automatically funnel to the playlist that I have created. And then we could just see how you make your grilled cheese and and everything else. Because like I said, I love grilled cheese. I love watching people make grilled cheese. Just
Okay.
it's like I said, it's my comfort food. And
I got a bunch of comfort foods. Trouble is, that's what I'm always wanting to eat.
Yeah, that's true. But is there to a point? There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you just don't eat just that one thing.
Right. Well, these days I've actually been doing a high protein, low carb, hydrate diet type thing.
Right.
And of course, I ain't being real strict, so I could probably do that. I'd be wanting to maybe even try 2 different ways of doing them. I don't know.
Hey, I'm willing to see what you make.
It's a treat every once in a while. You have to have a treat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with me being, I'm kind of stuck at home for a while because until my knee gets fixed. My knee got damaged really, really bad, so I'm waiting to see if they can get the surgery done and replace my knee.
Yeah,
But,
Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly wants to know how's Nikki doing.
Nikki's doing great.
She-
She's asleep over on my recliner right now.
Oh,
But,
okay.
oh, she went nuts. Me and Tammy, Tammy got off at, today. Obviously, she's off for the next few days, and I've been off really all week. And Nikki has shown no signs of when she got sick whatsoever. We ain't even had to give her the other medication. The other medication was just for nausea, and she's been a champ. She just tickles me.
Yeah, Molly was a little bit worried.
I was too. In fact, we lost 2 dogs in 2 months, in November and January. November the 1st, January the 1st. I guess, this past November the 1st, past January the 1st. And so, man, you talk about scared, just because of the way she was, with her shivering and what have you. And we took her, and I tend to be a little protective of Nikki. But I was very concerned. In fact, I almost didn't even start that live because, but I had been, I'd had it up for schedule for weeks. And so it's something I've been doing the last few months, and it's only once a month, but still,
Yeah.
it was a kind of a scary moment there. But anyhow, but Nikki's doing awesome. In fact, Tammy took her to bed a little bit ago, but she said that she didn't want to go to. Tammy said Nikki didn't want to go to bed because she wanted to be out here with me. But all she's doing out here is sleeping right now. But she gets up and shakes that butt. She gets so excited. She ain't got no tail to speak of. It's about that long, and so her whole body shakes when she's happy. And I just went down to Mom and Daddy's. We have Thanksgiving over at Mom and Daddy's tomorrow, and it was, so we went down to see them for a little bit after Tammy got home from work, and we were gone for a little bit, but when we got back, Nikki. We went in different vehicles because Tammy got off of work. She went over to Mom and Daddy's, and then I took my truck down to Mom and Daddy's. And so she came home a little bit earlier than I did because she had to tend to the chickens and the rabbits and the cats and everything else, I reckon. But
Yeah, you got to take care of the critters.
yeah. And so anyhow, it went. Nikki was still just fired up as all get out. I'd open the door, she'd sit there and shake and jump and and then she'd run outside. She'd come right back in, jump and shake, and then she'd run back out. And, she's a ham is what she is. She hams it up. So
She's got all that zoomies going.
yeah.
Mhm.
But she's awesome. She has, I didn't think I'd ever find another dog I loved as much as I did that my Lulabelle. But I do. I love her. And,
That's cool.
She's my fur baby. So,
Your fur baby. Yep.
I haven't had a dog since Ian was a baby.
why not?
When his mom took off with him as a baby, she sold my dog. We just got a pup. It was a beagle pup. Haven't had one since.
For me, Tammy and I never had any kids, so our babies are our fur babies. Our fur babies are our only children. Of course, I always like to say that I am my only child, and I just mean that I ain't never had to grow up I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid type of thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
considering there's no more Toys R Us, unfortunately.
You know, but for me, I've never had to had that responsibility, and so there's good points and bad points to it, I'm sure, but it just never happened.
I understand completely. But I have a 17-year-old boy, which he's amazing.
Oh.
Honoring is all get out. These guys have met him.
Very
My
cool.
boy's like.
I'll be right back. I got to put these up so I don't lose these.
Very cool.
I really look forward to see what kind of grilled cheese you come up with. I'll show.
Well, it probably won't be anything special. I may try that mayonnaise thing again. Go get me a thing of Duke or the other
Hellmann's?
ones, Hellmann's, yeah, just to see, see if it makes much of a difference. Well,
Whatever works for you. I mean, we've only had one bad grilled cheese on this channel so far.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Cliff.
Cliff has got the record as the only bad grilled cheese I've ever seen. But because it just the combination just does not go together.
Well, like I said, all it takes is bad combinations. All it takes.
Yep.
I'm sure he's not the only one that's done it.
No, I'm sure
Yeah,
someone else
yeah,
tried it
I
to see if they could do. They might like it. Who knows? But yeah, it made my stomach churn just looking at it. And I was not even in the same room as that. But I mean, I grew up on government cheese and homemade bread. Making grilled cheese that way. We all know that's Velveeta now, but back then we didn't know there was no Velveeta yet. But it made the best grilled cheese back then. That's what we were poor. That's what we ate because we could make a ton of grilled cheese sandwiches with that big block of cheese.
That reminds me, if you like Velveeta, I got something you ought to try. I'll go through and I've got a video on most anything I cook that I like to cook just because of the fact but my repertoire is very limited. Anything that I like cooking, I've already done videos on it, and I don't care to go out and experiment a lot of new things. When I go to a restaurant, I order the same thing every time if I like it. Why would you risk getting something you don't like? If you already know they've got something that you do like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I do the same thing with BLTs. Though I do go out of my way to try homemade tenderloins wherever I go because you never know. There's some good tender. It's hard to do a bad tenderloin.
Yeah,
but because usually you get the really big. Smokey D's barbecue in Des Moines has one that's like this freaking big. You have to eat your way to the bun type thing. That they offer you could split it in two for two people. It's big enough to feed two people.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, don't misunderstand me though. I'm not saying I'm not open to trying new things. What I'm saying is if I know they've got something there at a particular restaurant, I like going to, new places. But,
right.
For example, Dreamland Barbecue in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And they've got one in Atlanta. They've got one in Mobile. They've got one in, they've got several of them. Most of them are, I think, most of them are around Alabama. All right. I will go to, if I'm in a town where they've got a Dreamland, that's where I'm going.
What do you order, if I may ask?
Well, it's always ribs.
Okay.
I usually go to normally every time we go through Tuscaloosa, we're going to stop we're going to take exit 73, McFarland. We're going to go down 2 lights. We're going to hang a left at Jug Factory Road, go to the second stop sign, take a right, and it's just there on the left. That is where the original Dreamland Barbecue is. And we go there every time we go through Tuscaloosa. Now, at one time, the only thing you could get there was ribs. You'd go sit down and they'd say, you want a half a slab or a slab? Because that's all they sold. now they do bring you out a little plate, or they did bring you out a little plate where with some white bread, and they had a little thing of barbecue sauce that you would dip your white bread in while you was waiting for your ribs. Now,
That actually sounds good.
oh, the ribs, that sauce, man, I gave away a bottle to Dez. I stopped and got a quart of it for Dez, and I got one for Jerry over at Butler Family Farms. And I just ordered one for Devil Dog. I bought one for Devil Dog, but I did not, I was about to run out here. So I said, rather than take the jar I've got here for him, I got to order one anyhow. And so I just went ahead and ordered it and had it sent down to him.
Well, that's the way to do it, I guess.
Well, but
See, our thing here is we have a Hamburger Depot,
mhm.
and they are good.
I'm not familiar with Hamburger Depot, but
It's a very, very small chain. I think there's only 3 or 4 stores or restaurants. Yeah, it's just
canteen.
big patties, that big around. Just good. Good old fashioned griddled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I understand.
Excuse me.
Now, I mean, Ward's Restaurants, Dreamland, Lambert's Cafe. These are places that if I'm in or near one of those, I'm going to stop. I may not necessarily, I may get something and take it with me if it's the wrong time, or if I just ate, for example, there's one in Pelahatchie, which is on the way to Tuscaloosa. And Tuscaloosa is only about 3 hours from here. So I'm going to stop at Ward's, get me a chili cheeseburger. And then I may stop, and I'm going to stop again over in Tuscaloosa, pick up some ribs. Now, I probably just take them with me. But anyhow, I don't know where I was headed with that whole conversation.
That's food. Don't worry about it. We were enjoying the ride. Don't worry about it.
No, we're always talking about food here.
Oh, I
Or
love
on my
it.
channel. This is Jason's channel, but on my channel, on Cliff's channel, we
Cliff
talk
too,
about
yeah.
food a lot. And the thing is, we enjoy it. Nothing wrong with it. A good meal means a lot.
I agree. Meal and company. Those are the two things that you can even overlook a little bit of, service. If the service ain't all that good, if the food's good and the company's good. And so
There's Grace.
Yeah. Ask Grace about her grilled cheese. She made hers with some really special cheese as well as using mayonnaise with hers when she did it. So she would be my expert in the mayonnaise department because I have never seen it until she did it. So you could go ahead. We have a video on her doing it, but ask from the source. You might learn more.
let's see, Grace, did you enjoy the mayonnaise? Do you still do it that way? I guess would be the best way.
On your grilled cheese, Grace, is what we're asking because we showed your video last night on my channel when you made your grilled cheese with mayonnaise and your potato grated cheese. I can't remember the name of your cheese because I know it costs a bit. So I'm okay.
Well,
So you can check out everybody else's channel that you don't normally see here.
well,
Well, if you look under Colin's Grilled Cheese Challenge with the hashtag, I'll type it in the chat. You go check it out. You can see all the different people who did the Grilled Cheese Challenge, and it's just an amazing way to see how people do it.
okay.
I do mine on a cast iron skillet. It has to be cast iron, otherwise it doesn't work out right.
Gary, type 1 in the chat so people can look up your channel.
Okay, that's fine. I'm more than happy to, but I'm not really worried about. In fact, to be honest with you, when it comes to doing YouTube, I've backed off and backed off again and backed off again. I've got to where I'm down to basically one live stream a week, which I was doing Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at midnight. And I had one on Saturdays or on Sundays I'm still doing the one after after Devil Dog, and I've even considered stopping that. To me, when it starts feeling like it's but granted, I will admit that I have been doing a bunch of shorts lately, short videos. In fact, I'm kind of proud of a couple of things. I had over 880,000 views in 28 days.
Wow.
Well, that's on 5 channels.
But still,
So-
that's impressive.
2 of the channels were around 250 or 300,000 views.
But still a lot. It beats
and,
me by a long shot. The best one I ever did was over $2,000. 2K. That was about the best I ever got.
Well, that's entire views for the channel, for the channels. I finally broke 1 million views on this channel here.
That's cool. Congrats on that.
It's all right. It's, I like learning stuff and, trying new things and the shorts, even doing that. Of course, I put up on this channel alone, I put up over 400 shorts in that 28 days. Now granted, I was making some of the stupidest shorts you could imagine. We were out with a friend of mine. We took a trip over to Natchez, and outside he didn't want me to video his home, but he said the ground and the little lake or pond that was there and anywhere else is fine. He just didn't want the home on video. I said, okay. So I pointed the thing at some rocks that were stuck in the dirt. Oh, look, antique rocks. So well, I mean, I do some of the stupidest stuff.
That's what usually works the best is the things that are considered dumb.
Well,
the thing is, technically, you're not wrong. Rocks are antiques.
That's right. That's what I was thinking. Anyhow, I'm trying to have fun with it, and even then, though, when you shoot as many shorts as I've been doing, when you shoot as many shorts as I've been shooting, I have come to the realization that one, it helps to have a decent concept for the video. 2, it helps to have a good title for the video. You can take the same thing and you can have a title that is literally what it is. And you may get a few views, but if you think of a creative title that fits the situation, more people are going to click on it.
Yeah, Cliff posted in the chat, that's vintage stoneware.
Exactly.
That's a good one, too. That would work, too.
Well, see what's going on. I work. I guess these days, half the time I'm working 6 days a week, and the other half, I guess I'm only working 5. And I've kind of cut back to that. But my wife works 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. I work Sunday through Thursday is my actual schedule, from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't get home till midnight. Well, with her being up, and she's got to take care of the critters in the morning when she gets up. So she gets up 5:30, 6:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, almost every day. Well, guess what? I ain't getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Not if I can help it.
I used to work the second shift. I understand.
So, but I only see Tammy on like Saturdays. And for the last month and a half, I guess, we've been doing stuff like going down to Landrum's. Every week we're picking something to do. And so we've been to the Ag Museum. We've been to the Museum of Natural Science. We've been to Landrum's Homestead and Village. We've been to McLean Safari or Resort Safari thing. We've been to Vicksburg, to the Coke Museum, to the. We're finding somewhere to go on those Saturdays.
That's pretty cool, though.
Well, it is cool. But I've got so many videos now that I don't even. It takes time to upload these, it takes time to think of a decent title for them.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's true.
And sometimes you see something, and with me, the way I'm doing, if it's too stupid, even I won't upload it. So
Yeah, the ones I like to do, and I like using like a dad quote, like a dad joke type situation, because those
Yep.
seem to work really well, because it draws people in.
yeah,
I'm surprised my last short isn't doing nothing.
Cliff is actually a star of one of my shorts that I did
Oh,
called "The Long Walk." If you ever find it, check it out. This is back where he had to walk up a steep
typically I'm
hill,
in the hundreds. Typically by now I'm in the hundreds.
but he's not saying anything right now, so I don't know what he's doing.
well, I actually, in the search for more material to put up, because what I'm trying to do is I've been trying to at least pick a day or two during the week, and probably both days on the weekend, and load up one every hour. So you're talking 24, 48 videos for Saturday and Sunday. All right. And that's not including the longer format, which I have a few of those as well. But I have been doing dad jokes, and let's see.
It's hard to beat a good dad joke.
Well,
If it's a groaner, it's even better.
I'm up to about 30 dad jokes, 29.
Wow.
And so, of course, I was putting one up a day, but also I started just recording music that at least the beginnings to songs. And at first I was listening to who it was and what have you. And I was getting a few views off of those, but it's just something to fill an hour, that
Right.
slot during the day. But once I started naming, titling them, for example, I was just listening to tunes, Leonard Skinner, which love Leonard Skinner, but those were the first few that I shot. Well, once I decided to go through and change the name of it, instead of calling it listening to tunes or listening to music, I call it Name That Tune. And so, and that's when I started getting really more views.
Right.
It doesn't make a whole lot of difference. It goes from maybe 20, 25 views to like, maybe 100 or something like that. I mean, it makes a difference.
No,
But-
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
That's okay. But I was telling you about the Cliff's Long Walk one that I did.
Mhm.
Cliff posted in the chat, F that boat ramp. He didn't really he
Hang on.
really hated that that it was like this steep.
That sucker was like freaking 35-degree angle, and I had to walk up that
4
sucker
mile
4
long
times.
boat ramp. It sucked. I went up and down it once and I was tired.
4 hours and only gotten 6 views.
That was the steepest boat ramp I've ever walked on, ever.
But it was funny. I was standing there watching you go up and down the whole thing. But the thing is, he had to go get the life vest for the boat that Blake and him were going to go on.
PFDs, we didn't even wear the dang things.
The thing is, he went up to get the life jackets. They were locked in the truck, and the keys were back down to the boat. So he had to go all the way back down to, the boat
Yeah.
to get the keys, to go all the way back up, to get the life jackets, to come back down to get. Yeah, so 4 times. Up
And
and
then I
down
had to go back up to get the truck to bring the truck and the boat ramp or the boat trailer all the way down to the bottom of the boat ramp.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But I was with you when you did that one.
Yeah, you were passed out in the back of the truck.
Hey, if I had a place to sleep, I was going to take a nap. Blake's here somewhere.
Yeah, he was here earlier.
He probably fell asleep.
But I look forward to
I think
seeing
it's
what.
Earl.
I'll try to see some more of your dad joke ones. I'm gonna have to go back and watch those because they sound really interesting. And name that tune ones as well. Cliff, I'm surprised you don't do any shorts or anything like that.
Don't do it on my account by any means.
No. I just I did a few that just things that just are interesting to me, I'll do a video on just because it's just like it's there.
I barely get views when I put an actual video out. Who the hell's going to watch my shorts?
Hey, they push shorts, and I guarantee you what, oh, by the way, during that time, those 28 days, across my 5 channels, I had over 13, almost 1,400 subscribers. So it's just kind of crazy what the shorts do. Now, see, here's the thing, though. I have an understanding that those subscribers are not going to convert into longer format. You may have one every now and again, but it's rare for that. It's just a different culture, I think.
Right.
But
For people with no attention span is what it is. It's basically all what YouTube is trying to do is they're trying to make it like TikTok and Instagram.
yeah.
That ain't gonna work.
Well, I don't know.
YouTube's there for the long format, not the short one.
Well, people use the long format a lot of times for one of 3 purposes. 1, to figure out how to do something. 2, to be entertained. Or 3, I guess the live format typically is to hang out with friends and help people and to get watch hours, really. And so if somebody has plenty of watch hours and they're just needing some more subscribers, I would recommend, just to get the numbers, do a lot of shorts, maybe even save them up and try to use clever titles. But, that it works. Use what will work. If you have watch hours, then, but you just need subscribers, we'll do some shorts.
Yeah, like I said, Celia said it right there. Shorts work. They get you to hook. They get you to come in and see some of your longer formats.
Yeah.
Don't work on me.
But you can do short stuff.
I get a lot of views coming in from my pest control ones, and they'll come and watch my air gun ones. They won't watch the garden ones. Everybody wants to watch my air gun ones.
Well, that's why I've got 5 channels. One's a cooking channel, one's a gardening channel, one's a popo channel, one is although I don't really do any popo on it, and one's a cute critters channel, and then I've got my main channel, which is where I really started, and I guess that's just the one I kind of keep coming back to.
Right.
But the reason why I do that, though, is because of the fact that it allows people to go to, if they're interested in a particular subject matter, it allows them to go to that and expect to find some of that subject matter. If they go to my Belt Loop 29 channel, Lord knows I've got anything and everything. Now I do try on a couple of channels like YouTube Police and Belt Loop 29. I'm willing to try just about anything. I even got some dark humor. I think I put on probably both of them.
Right.
I told a story, and I like trying new things. Like I said, I've got a voice mod over here, so I can go through, and if I wanted to, hang on a second, I'll show you one of them.
So I have this voice mod where I can go through and sound like different things. So I will go through sometimes and make videos with me.
Hi, Deb.
And so
when I do that, I go through and I made one where I said, it was something about, my kid's been bothering me forever. Hang on, I'll see if I can find the right one used on that. Here it is.
Hey, Deb.
My kid's been bothering me forever, telling me they want to go down to the Walt Disney World. Oh, I didn't have the voice changer on.
My kids been telling me forever they want to go down to the Walt Disney World, ride all them rides.
Anyhow, so I did a video and I showed the Windsor Ruins. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Windsor Ruins, but it's a mansion that burned down in 1890. And one of my trips, I went to Natchez and we toured the Windsor Ruins, Rosswood Plantation, and Longwood Plantation. And I've got videos on all of them. and but the Windsor Ruin ones, I just put several widescreen clips of those together, and then cleared out the volume. Made it mute, and then I told the story with the which my kid's been wanting me to go to the Walt Disney World. I want to go to Walt Disney World. We want to go to the Walt Disney World. Anyhow, in a kid's voice, and then, and then you tell them well, never mind. It's it's a stupid story, but anyhow, was it covered with? Well, it was burnt down.
No, it's for Deb's comment. She's talking about
Deb's comment.
uncovering her table.
Oh,
Her catch-all.
oh, makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm
Kitchen,
scared.
she's
Her
down in
daughter, her
kitchen
daughter's
storage area.
cooking tomorrow, so yeah, she said so. She said
But
that
I-
yesterday, I believe.
I told them that Disney World burned down, and then had the kid crying, the kid voice, wah, something like this, and then the guy's voice come back in and say, "That's how I saved all that money and time." Plus they quit asking me to go to Disney World. That's kind of dark humor. But
Oh, I bet.
Still funny.
I thought it was funny. And then I did one, what was it, short? Oh, yeah. It was, I said, my wife sometimes leaves me little notes. I came in the house, in the kitchen the other day, and it had a little yellow sticky note saying, "This ain't working." I opened it. I opened the refrigerator. It was still running. She was wrong. See, because there's different perspectives. And anyhow, never mind. Shut up, Gary. I'm sorry, I ramble.
Oh no, there was nothing wrong with it. It was very interesting.
Well,
I thought so.
You've obviously never met the Brums.
oh, I know Scott. I know Scott. Well, my mind just bounces in so many different ways. I'm beginning to think I have that ADHD thing. The just ain't been diagnosed. Of course, I'm also a little OCD too.
There's too many acronyms for me. I'm dyslexic.
I could be that too.
Too many ABCs.
No, I've been dyslexic all my life. It sucks.
Well, a lot of times just ideas pop into my head, and I'm not sure that I normally, a lot, especially if it's on these videos, I'll try it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. And some things I learn, I learn how to do, and then I realize it takes a whole lot of work. And that's really more than I want to, because once it becomes a job, I don't want to do it.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a degree difference between the bottom and the top of the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at my numbers on the greenhouse. I might have to go cover it up.
Well, it's getting cold. How cold is there tonight, Jason?
Well, it's supposed to get below 40, like 38.
Hey, Google, what's the low tip tonight?
Tonight in Florence, expect a low of 40 degrees.
So it's supposed to get about 40 here.
It's
That's
36
low.
here right now.
It's what?
36.
Oh, that's scary.
This is
44
Iowa.
right now.
This is
It's already
Iowa.
40 here.
I'm further north than most of you. All
Yeah,
of us
well-
on the mainland, anyway.
I'm going to have to go cover up the greenhouse.
Well, I got peppers outside, and if it freezes, they're dead.
Pretty much.
Uh,
Cold snap killed all of mine. I was pissed.
Cecilia
Hey,
says it's 0 Celsius there.
I had one of them.
But no, yeah, like I said, no. I got peppers blooming right now in the
Yeah.
greenhouse.
Yeah, it's freezing up at where Cecilia's at in Canada.
What kind of peppers you growing, Jason?
I got the sweet peppers.
Okay.
I went for Cliff to send me the those cherry the cherry peppers.
Cherry peppers.
Oh, I'm gonna have
Hey.
some tomatillos for you, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff, what are you eating? I'm just curious.
You
Cheese
see that?
puffs.
One thing I always eat.
Yeah, you get those hot peppers.
The orange things.
That's a hot pepper. This is a Carolina Reaper.
Okay.
A small Carolina Reaper.
Well, that's because they've been dried out. I let them sit out,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
the seed should be viable. In fact, but I did just go through today. As a matter of fact, I set some habaneros in the oven, put them on 180, and just left them. I left it cracked and left them there for 2 or 3 hours, and they're dried out well enough to where I can go through and put them in some kind of a coffee grinder type thing and make some hot dust for them. But I don't eat a lot of hot stuff. What is that, Cliff?
This is my container of dehydrated jalapenos, which I'm planning on doing the exact same thing with.
Very cool.
Yeah,
2 pounds of jalapenos.
He does a lot of different things. He's really good at container gardening and things like that. He's
Too
pretty
cold.
good at
Too
it.
cold.
Just FYI, this is my weather for the week. If this
Okay,
is
CR.
He's in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh wow, that is cold.
For him, yeah.
Hopefully you ain't got no pepper plants out.
I
Not
do,
anymore.
but most of mine got toasted. I got one that actually managed to survive due to the fact that we have I live in an earth rammed house.
Yeah.
Walls are 14 inches thick, so that one of the corners I have one of my planters on, it actually gets sunlight and heats up, so that radiates all night long into the bin where I have the into the trough that I have the peppers in, and that pepper plant has managed to survive through 5 freezes.
Really?
CR is leaving in 5 minutes there, Jason.
Yeah, I know. I read it.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh, by the way, I have a random squash growing now in my compost pile.
Yeah, told you.
Mm-hmm.
They will do that. It doesn't
And
matter.
squash. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You stick the seeds in there, and they will grow in that. They'll grow in
Oh, yeah.
virtually no dirt.
Oh yeah. What else? What else did I find today? Let's see. I had to pull up all the last of the tomatillos. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of them next year because they're already all over the ground, smashed.
The
How many
tomatillo.
beers, let me know. Mm-hmm.
I like tomatillos, man. They make a great salsa.
Tomatoes.
I've never had any of those.
Yeah, the green salsa at the restaurants.
Yeah.
That's a tomatillo.
Okay. I don't
I
doubt it.
always found the stuff at the restaurants is a little watery for my taste.
Oh yeah, so the tomatillo is watery.
No, I'd rather have it more thicker than anything else.
You heard it here, folks. He likes it thicker.
Hey, I love my chunky salsa.
See what else? Let's see. Found that today. I got to see a snake today.
What kind?
Little Katy snake. You only get about 8 inches long. They just eat the insects. I leave them be. A little brown with little darker brown stripes on them.
Okay. Well, we got snakes around here, but they're you know, a little bit different.
Yeah, like I said, it's really close. Try to say it almost looks like those little tiny little shovel nose snakes that burrow in the sand. Almost like those.
Gopher snake?
No, not a gopher snake. It's a little Katy snake. They only get about this long.
I'm not familiar with those.
Oh, are you talking about it's like a miniature version of like a sidewinder?
No, that's a sidewinder. It acts like it almost looks like a shovel nose snake, not a sidewinder.
Oh, hognoses. Okay, gotcha.
Have you ever seen a hognose snake?
Yeah.
Those are
In
cool.
pictures. I've only seen them in pictures.
We had one when we was living in Florida at one point. It was the coolest snake. Those snakes will roll over on their back. First, they'll put their tail back and forth trying to hit leaves or something to make you think he's a rattler. And then if that don't work, he'll roll over on its back and regurgitate. to try and make you think it's dead. It's just a cool snake. But
We get a lot of corn snakes up here and in rat snakes.
Oh, we got rat snakes here.
We get big corn snakes here though, huge ones.
Yeah. Now, is a corn snake the same as a gopher? Because they look very similar.
Not sure. Let me take a look.
So I think that's what I caught in my trap. At first, I thought it was a
Rat?
oh no, poisonous ones that are around here.
What's up with the coffee cup in there?
Oh,
Yeah,
Haven't
it
got
it is the same. It's also known as the red rat snake.
okay.
It's one of one of the species of rat snakes.
I think the reason why Colin has such huge corn snakes down there where he's at is because they keep eating all the corn.
Possibly.
All the grain-fed snakes?
They're
Corn-fed
corn-fed.
snakes.
cool. Deb Kettleson is talking about some pumpkin scraps that they threw out in the compost pile, and that somebody's goats was eating them. Tammy's always looking for. In fact, we've had our major problem around here has been it's been so hot and dry this year
Oh,
that hay has been hard to come by.
oh, no kidding. You got to see the prices here. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine what they're like over where you're at.
$8 for a small bale.
Well,
No. We're talking about a 90 pound bale. We're going for like $40 a bale here.
Good Lord.
Let me check some.
Well, a lot of the places around here are sold out.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it wouldn't be a big deal, but Tammy's got, we've got a couple of male goats, and you can't feed them all. You cannot feed them all.
Graze them.
Do what now?
You can't graze them all day.
Well, I can't even get Tammy to let them out of the pen to graze them. But the problem that you run into is there's you can get goat feed.
Later,
The trouble is it has like it forms crystals or something in the male goats, so that it messes them. It'll kill them.
Yeah.
If that's all you feed
I'll
them.
put it back.
So anyhow,
Well, too bad you guys are not from up here because our bales are going for like $7 a bale.
well, I went and bought I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe. I had to go over to Clinton, Mississippi to find any hay. Well, technically Tammy found it. The normal places we go to get hay, whether over at the Quickie, over at Rankin County Co-op, over at the other Quickie, the places we normally go to around here just didn't have any. And so I had to drive over to Clinton to get some. And when I found some, I think they had like 150 bales of it. And they were charging, I guess, $10 a bale. So I spent, I guess, $50 on that. I just don't know. I don't know how long that's going to last them. So,
Ours are running about $5 to $7 a bale. I'm seeing even cheaper.
Well,
that you got.
Where you at? Where you at, Colin?
I'm up in Iowa.
Oh,
We get a lot of we have good ground for growing stuff. But the big bales are going. How much is the big bales going for? The big round bales are going like for about 80 for the big round bales.
oh wow, that's a good price.
That's just one of them. There's more. You don't want the cornstalk bales. Grass hay those are going a little bit more for the grass hay type ones. They're going for about 100. That's still not bad for a big bale. They're huge though.
Well,
There's
good night, Ray.
alfalfa ones, and that's a whole different ballgame on that one too. Just depends on which one you want.
All I know is it got real expensive here.
Yeah, here too. Well, it's getting that way, and it's getting almost impossible to find.
I think they were going for $600 for one of the big rolls.
That's
You
a
know,
lot.
the big giant rolls, which was just absolutely high, and they were really trucking them in from far away.
Probably from Iowa.
Well, like I said, we were like I said, where Gary's at. It was worse. It was drier there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had square
it was drier in
bales of like
Mississippi, yeah.
$5 to $8, $9 a bale for the rectangular bales. The
Yeah.
alfalfa big round bales are going for 100. That's the big heavy duty ones. If you want alfalfa hay bales, that's 260. Those are the big block ones. But the alfalfa small ones are like $9.
It costs a
Where you
fortune
wanna
just to get there and back.
It'd be interesting trying to figure out a way to start, transporting places across the country just to get you guys some hay that you need.
Well, I don't need it. It's the other farmers and the
People
cattle.
that need it is what I said. The people who need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've talked with some of the folks that grow hay and said that, they normally get, I talked with one fellow, he normally gets 3 cuttings every year, but this year he only got 2. So, because, we really hadn't had much in the way of rain, which is weird because the year before it seems like it rained a lot. I mean, my gardening has gone from, I've done in-ground traditional, I've done deep mulch gardening, I've done container gardening, I've done raised bed gardening, I've done,
Cliff does
all
all that. A lot of that. He doesn't have a lot of grounds. He's like in the center of Albuquerque, and the fact that he grows as much as he does where he's located is a testament to his skills. He doesn't think so, but we think so because we've seen him grow things that most people shouldn't be growing where he's at, but he's doing it anyway.
Who's that?
Cliff.
Oh, okay, Cliff Foxed Outdoors.
Yep.
Yeah.
He does
Okay.
a lot of gardening, container garden stuff. He's made some really amazing things grow in his garden. He's got a greenhouse that he built and a lot of raised beds and containers that he's put together and things like that.
And he's done a
It's
lot.
an amazing. The area that his father built in the house he built and their backyard garden where Cliff grows everything, it's a beautiful area. We've seen. They've done several weddings in that area where he grows his, vegetables and stuff. So, you've seen it, haven't you, Jason?
Oh yeah, like I said, every time Cliff puts out a video, I watch it.
Yeah, it's
And I watched the
amazing
whole
what he
thing,
does,
too.
what he's
So does Molly.
with the space that he has. And
Yeah.
he grows a lot of vegetables. So yeah, Cliff's got skills.
Very cool.
He won't
Yeah,
say
I'm having to relearn because the soil's different, atmosphere is different, everything's different here.
Yeah, he also shows you how to make your own mulch and everything. So yeah, his own soil. He shows you how to mix that.
Oh, speaking of that, remember that barrel I've been working on for a while? I got an old
think
burn
so.
barrel. I've been filling it over and over and over again.
Yeah,
Oh man, that soil looks so good. Ooh,
good.
it looks like
I don't know
almost
what
all.
Cliff's doing.
Yeah,
Cliff is awfully quiet right now.
yeah, he's probably helping his parents setting stuff up.
Oh yeah, I'm
Uh,
sure.
Yeah, no, like I said, it almost looks like worm castings.
Well,
cool.
he's got Cliff's got worms too for that too. So
That's
yeah,
work.
Oh, you think Cliff has worms?
he has a little worm garden thing going on.
A worm bed.
Helping with his making his mulch and stuff.
But yeah, my mulch pile is doing really. All of my mulch piles are doing really good. I've only
And
been
he's-
working on them since the beginning of spring.
He's been
They
trying
are
to
looking-
save his ladybugs, but with the weather getting colder, it's going to be kind of hard to do.
Oh, and his jumping spiders eating all of his ladybugs.
Ladybugs, yeah.
Hmm.
He's fighting off the aphids just like anybody else. But like I said, Cliff's very talented when it comes to gardening. He
Okay.
actually makes a really good Italian seasoning blend of some of the stuff he's grown. And by the way, Jason makes a really good dry rub. So if you ever need a dry rub, talk to Jason. He'll make you some.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to for giveaway. I guess I'm gonna have to make some for giveaways. I never thought about that.
You need to.
I do a spicy 1, spicy 2, spicy 3 to 5.
And then they're classic.
Oh yeah.
You got to do a classic. Because I can't handle spicy. But
no,
yeah.
the one I made was probably maybe a level 1.5, maybe a 2.
Give me a second. I got a jar of it here with your name on it. So hold on.
Yes, it was just enough there where you can kinda. No, I would say maybe that was a 1.
Well,
yeah, I just buy in bulk and I just mix it.
You forgot today.
I know I forgot today.
I could learn a thing or two from Cliff about restraint. I have a tendency to put out way too many videos. I'm all by my lonesome. Well, I mean, he's got 536 subscribers with 110 videos. Right now, I'd be willing to bet I've got over 1,500 just on Belt Loop 29.
Okay, here I got 2 different types here, Jason. I got this one left over from the gathering, and the one you made for me a while back. We're still working on it.
Still working on it.
Well, you see how much we've used of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's got the little ingredients on the back. Kind of faded, but because we've been using it. There's not that much left in this one. We might have to use the other one to top it off. But yeah.
Yeah, like I said, there's more MSG in a tomato than there is in that shaker.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. That's how dry rub.
Cool.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I just looked. I've got 1,700 videos up on Belt Loop 29, but that's with, like I said, I did 400 in the last month.
That's pretty cool, though. I don't do that many. I've been trouble walking lately because I had kind of blew out my knee.
I jumped up to 7 views. Yeah, I might have to change. No, I might have to change the title. Usually, I am like in the almost to 1,000 views on a short. Not this one. Don't know why.
Let's take a look at it.
It's really weird.
Let's see, is that the buck rail moderator for QB 78 series?
Yeah.
All right. What is that?
It's a silencer.
Okay.
Air gun, yeah. For an air gun.
Can I
play it? Play it. I mean, there is a big difference in sound. I mean, huge.
Yeah, I'm playing it now.
Yeah.
A suggestion I would make is I would probably, not that I'm any expert.
I already got a title in my head. I'm going to change it.
Well, if it were me, I would just title it Silencer for Air Gun. And then I'd put the rest of that information in the description.
Yeah, that might work.
Well, and maybe that's just the way I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
Is that, a lot of times simpler is better, more broadly searched.
Yeah.
Is often better than very specific. I mean, if you have it in the description, if somebody's looking for that specifically,
yeah,
they'll still find it. But a broader description typically, well, I'm sorry, I'm spouting off like I'm an expert, and I ain't no expert. That's just my thought.
Any criticism helps for me.
I don't know.
I was thinking about just playing the song, going, "You got to keep it moderated."
And now I got the song going through my head. Dang it.
So it's separated, it's moderated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, when we first put that on, when I first got it, I set it up here inside the shop so I can shoot the trap that I have inside of here. I thought I squibbed it, Gary. Yeah, I mean, I thought, oh no, what the heck did I just do?
Still no squid things.
When a barrel gets stuck, when a round gets stuck in the barrel.
When there's only one.
Everybody's watching something.
Well, I'm not watching. I'm looking at your shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, you see how they're all getting high numbers on a lot of them? Some of them don't do so well, but some of them do really well. I guess I got to say something facetious.
My shorts are, I probably have like maybe less than 20.
Yeah. All the ones that I'm facetious in and sarcastic do really well.
15.
By
Yeah,
the way,
I got about 20 ones.
that reminds me. By the way, I am noticing that on a lot of the years, a lot of these, you know, the ones that are doing really well tend to have short, fairly short, specific titles. Something that's very highly searchable. Not that all of them aren't. I mean, because some of them are as well, and they don't get as many views.
Yeah.
But you know, and I think that some of it is going to depend on. By the way, I would just me. I noticed that you used to put early on. You would put the hashtag in the title. I don't know that I would try to put any hashtags in the description just to keep the title short, sweet, to the point, and searchable.
Oh yeah, I can do that like right now.
But that, you know, that video that you have about I don't know what a Buck Rail moderator for
Well, Buck Rail is the company.
Yeah, I'm gathering that from the information you gave me. But if I saw it and I would think, well, is that a silencer or is that a, you know, but Buck Rail, if you just put in their silencer, you know,
Yeah,
that's a lot more easily understood. You can count on, you know, the brainiacs as well as the dimwits like myself, you know, to understand it. And it doesn't have to be real, you know, real specific. Now, if I was trying to figure out how to set my watch, and it's you know, it's a Armatron watch, I might specifically that, but I'm just running. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, it helps. Believe me.
We're learning a lot from you. Don't worry about it.
I mean, the fact is, sometimes I go through and change my title 2 or 3 times. You know, at first I'll think it's, you know, I'll try to put something very specific, you know, like, for example, I shot a lot of videos about the Coke Museum. And so I would just put display at Coke Museum. That's kind of broad, and not very specific. But then I'd put, you know, then I'd change that and put like, I'd get it in my head that Coca-Cola platter or, you know, serving plate trays, you know, and then I'd say, well, the serving is kind of understood. So it's, you know, to shorten it down, make it easy to where it's visible as well as, you know, you want it to be, in my opinion, you want it to be, you know, easy to see, something that piques your interest right off the bat. And
like that title?
Well, let me rewind.
Hashtag Buck Rail Hashtag silencer.
Yeah, but I'd still take off if it were me, I'd take off the hashtags
Off the silencer?
off of Buck Rail and silencer. And if you want to put hashtags on it, put it in the description because nobody sees the description anyhow. But as far as searchable, it'll still come up. The hashtags, I don't think help in a title. I think it just distracts. But Buck Rail silencer would probably work if somebody knows what Buck Rail is.
Yeah.
You could even title it just plain old silencer.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying that right now.
Silencer. A lot of people, if they're trying to figure out, get it to go quiet, the main thing they're looking for is just silencer.
There we go. Let's try that.
But sometimes even after some of my stuff would hit, I would still, think. I don't know. When I'm looking. In fact, I've watched a couple of videos on some, and I don't want to give any of these big names, mega channels, credit, but the truth is sometimes they know what they're talking about. If some of them go through and they'll tell you. I saw one where I think I was searching how to title your video or something like that, and it was talking about the different things that actually the titles do. One would appeal to this group, another one would appeal to this group, and another one would appeal to this group. And it talks about in those videos the you look at the size of the group and who you're targeting with a particular video.
When I typed in silencer, there's over 12,000 hits on that one for the hashtag.
Well, that's true, but the fact is, a lot of those have been done a lot further in the past.
Oh yeah,
and you do know how the quote unquote algorithm works, right? It's
not yet.
All right. The way that it works is when somebody actually watches one of your videos and your video is in their history, it's more likely to show that individual your stuff.
Okay.
And they do a little testing of some of these videos, and they'll go through, and see what kind of people, what kind of viewers are watching a particular thing. And it's one of the issues that I guess I run through on occasion, because of the fact that my stuff is so scatterbrained, my tastes are so eclectic and so widespread that, it's almost got to do a whole new search, every time I put up something, it seems like. Of course, I'm not somebody who should be giving advice, because the fact is some of my stuff still doesn't get watched, and that's just the truth. I'm sorry. I do have a tendency to spat out like I know what I'm talking about. And the truth is, I could be wrong on anything and everything I'm thinking. So it's,
I'm trying it. See what happens.
It can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Do you ever go in and look at your analytics, Jason, over in the,
several times a day.
Okay. Do you look in the audience?
Yes.
All right. You know when most of your viewers are live or watching?
Actually, it changes weekly, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
Mine does change some, but typically it just gets more full.
Yeah, it's getting more fuller, but the days will change.
Okay.
That's what's hard to keep up.
Well, mine tend to. Well, let me show you. If you don't, if you want to see it.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I'm willing to share anything that people want to know about YouTube that I think I know.
Yeah, I'm
Then again-
trying to figure it out.
If you can pull that screen up,
I'm trying to remember how to get to it.
it should be right underneath, right beside my
There we go.
thing in the basement. And just
There
put
it
the,
is.
but
Yeah, because was it 2 weeks ago? My Sunday was absolutely full,
mhm.
and so was Saturday. Now they're almost empty. Everybody's seeing it now on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Really, to me, that's just strange.
Yeah, like I said, it's constantly changing. It's always from 6 to 9, 6 to 10 is where I have most of my views.
Good night, Deb.
Good night, Deb.
Good night, Deb.
Night, Deb. Be well. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like I said, right now I got like 70% are not subscribed. The people that watch me versus
That's not bad.
29%.
Mine is 99.4% are not subscribed
Really?
on on my Cute Critters. Of course, that tends to happen, I think, when you have a whole bunch of shorts. I mean, if I was doing mostly live streams and regular videos, I'd have, I guess from my perspective, and in fact, even on my main channel, it's still only 90% are not subscribed.
I'm subscribed to all of them.
Yep.
But and 5.1% use English subtitles. I guess my redneck accent is a little hard to understand for some folks.
Nah, you're fine.
Well,
But yeah,
I was in the military. I've heard all accents.
cool. Well, I'm just thinking because 94% is with no subtitles, but 5%, 5.1% is with a subtitle. So I think that's probably a little high. But my return, new viewers who returned is pretty low for the most part. It depends on which channel I'm looking at.
yep, there it is. Numbers are going up just by changing the title.
Good.
There we go.
Oh, okay. But this is my Belt 29.
Yeah,
And all of mine tend to be, I mean, it's almost straight across the board about the same time, except for Sunday, it starts a little bit earlier. If you look, it's pretty consistent all the way across. And then if I look over here at Cute Critters, which is, that's almost all shorts. And
late night. Yeah, there we go.
it's still fairly consistent. But see, the funny thing is my live streams don't get a whole bunch. They used to. At one point, on every one of mine, this was filled up all the way down. But now and I've started noticing part of the reason why I'm rethinking some of it is just because of the fact that I've noticed other people that used to attend my live streams are now live streaming. That's, splitting up the audience to some degree. And that's fine. At first I was like, well, no wonder they're not at my live stream. They're over there doing their own thing, walking over the top of me. But
Well, like I said, I started going live when every Wednesday night about 2 years ago.
well, I'm not saying you were.
Yeah.
And the fact is that, and mine weren't ever really on Wednesdays. I mean, mine Tuesday and Thursday nights at midnight, I've been doing for like a year. I just kind of quit a week or so ago on those. And I was doing Sundays at noon for a while, and I had a few different things I was doing, but I've cut back to where the only thing I'm doing now is on Saturdays. Follow Devil Dog, although I'm considering going right before Devil Dog, just even though that a little bit of a conflict. That was when Jonesy was going live, but I know another friend of mine's going live Sunday at that time anyhow, and I don't want to do that. But I'm so tired of being live so late.
Yeah.
When I get home, I really just kind of want to relax and play with Nikki, and maybe watch a little of the tube, and so my focus is just changing, and and the stuff I am focusing on these days is really more along. And right now, my views are really way down. So that's because of the fact that I hadn't posted much lately. The more stuff, 29. I do want to show you one thing that, this right here, right now I'm down over 100. Right now I'm down over 100 videos in the last 28 days.
Wow.
I mean, from where it was.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me look here for October. Here's October's numbers. And it's, I wonder if it'll have, this is October. And, well, it's not showing. Now, then subscribers was 83% not subscribed. So I guess the numbers were a little higher then. I'm sorry, I fiddle with this stuff from time to time.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to pick it up.
But I gained, and because of all those shorts, and I'm not, it's not telling me, it doesn't have the same information when I change it up as it did. But I can point out the fact that, I gained almost 300 subscribers in the 297 subscribers in October. But I mean, you see the difference in videos, views right here.
Yeah.
All I did was, I loaded up on shorts. That's all I did. Some of them were stupid. Some of them were funny. Some of them were, I thought I did a pretty decent job that month I thought I did a pretty decent job that month of titling. I did pay attention to the titles. I did pay attention to, but I put up a whole bunch of shorts. I think I put over about 450 shorts in October. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just talk way too much, and I need to shut up. But
You're good.
We like you.
Yeah, that's why we like you. We learn.
Well,
I'm actually learning.
I'm listening. I may not be saying much because I'm doing some of the suggestions you told Jason. I'm going through my shorts right now and fixing mine. Trying to get see if I can get anything, more views.
Yeah, we'd appreciate any help you can offer.
Yeah. So, like I said, the one I just threw out there was the apple trees have been planted. I didn't think I was only going to get maybe 40. I wasn't expecting those high numbers.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about shorts, you understand that there's a whole bunch of people that are putting out shorts. And I think that one of the things that YouTube does, and all this may be just in my head, but, what they're looking for is, and this is one lesson I learned a while back, because when I first started, I took a 5-month break where I didn't even look at YouTube. But I had 2 or 3 videos scheduled for every week. They were shorts, and I was doing a bunch of some $5 words, and I was doing some how to speak redneck videos. And during those things were so easy to come by, and so many of them, I would think of one, I'd do a recording on it, and I'd have it unlisted so that I could schedule it. And then I went through and started scheduling 2 or 3 a week. And I had so many with 3 a week that, that I didn't have to post another thing in there for 5 months. And then when I came back, though, and started looking at it, you're talking 10 views here, 12 views there. It really, they're not. I think what they're doing is they look at consistency in uploading, and the fact that even though you got stuff uploaded, you upload more. I'm not saying you have to do 450 videos. I'm just saying, just be consistent with doing, set a number of how many you want to do a week and do it. Try scheduling them spread out, and then try scheduling them one after the other. Just see what kind of results you get. For me, it's all about the results.
Yeah. I mean, just like you, it's trying to get the time to do some of these videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes, a lot of my stuff is weather dependent.
Yeah. Well, here, and again, everybody's channel is a little different. On my channel, one of the reasons why my channel is the way that it is, as far as, so many different directions it's gone in, I can go through and I can do just a short where I clip 2 seconds. In fact, you're going to think this is stupid. At least I think it's stupid. I did a video tonight. I shot a video that's like a 2-second clip of a tortilla, a 2-second clip of me of the tortilla with chicken salad on top of it, a 2-second clip of me holding the thing, and then me eating it, saying, chicken salad tortilla. All right. Which, if I don't have any, now I think I actually put that on my food channel, but with so many channels, just about anything I video is going to go on one or the other, whether it's gardening, food, critters, or the mishmash of everything. So I don't know. I could see where if you're doing, with Pest Hunter, that's kind of a specific niche or niche.
Yeah.
And so I can see where
yeah, that was just a nickname that somebody gave me a while back, and that's what I'm using.
There we go. Well, Belt Loop, I understand. I got the nickname Belt Loop in 1980. So I've kept it.
Yeah. I said, my buddy Jimmy gave me that, told me that a couple of times, and it kind of like stuck.
There we go.
No, mine's my family name. So with my family crest. So
that is
something simple.
That is cool. By the way, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. If anybody out there already does this type of thing, but if you're interested in like keychains or T-shirts and that type of thing, Devil Dog's Keeper does those, and so if you're
You got your stickers, Colin.
and they do stickers, and
That's who did mine.
Devil Dog did.
Yeah.
Very
They did
cool.
these.
And they also have, well, I get all my stuff from them.
We got one of yours.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh,
Devil Dog sends out mine when there we go. That's gardening. But,
Yeah, Jenny loves this one, by the way. She loves the gnome.
thank you. I've actually thought about changing the name of my I've already changed it. Well, one of them from Belt Loop 29 Gardening to Belt Loop. Well, it wasn't that one. Belt Loop 29 Can Cook. I changed it to Belt Loop 29 and Food. Just because of the fact I don't, like I said, all the stuff I cook, I've already done videos on it. But I'm thinking about changing my Belt Loop 29 Cute Critters over to Nikki and Friends or something like that. I don't know if that'll make any difference, but I guess I'm. Do I know?
Oh, I got muscle cramps right now. Both legs at the same time.
Ooh,
Oh.
that ain't good.
Oh man, I lost 2 subscribers. Dang it.
And only 4 minutes left on your life.
And only 4 minutes left. Oh.
Subscribers, the number just continues to fluctuate. Oh, one thing I have noticed though, well, it's been my experience that during that time frame when I was continuing to add stuff every day,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had a negative subscriber count.
Good.
I mean, I'd get down to 1, where I only gained 1. But I think that the way YouTube looks at it is if you're making daily progress, I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. I got my own suspicions in my head, but a lot of it's hearsay or anecdotal. So, well, I feel like I've kind of monopolized conversation. So
That's okay. And these other folks,
Cutting out of
other
here.
folks that are going to be watching this will learn something too.
I gotta put my legs up, folks. My knee is killing me.
Yeah, it's close enough to 10 o'clock.
all right.
I did 3 hours, so
Thanks for
Thank
letting me come
I'll
up.
do 3 hours. But I don't have to work tomorrow either.
Well, neither do I.
Yeah.
But thank you for letting me come up, and it's just awesome talking to you, Butler. Always.
Yeah.
It's always-
Oh, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there
Yes.
in YouTube land.
Be well, brothers and sisters.
Gary, for coming up.
Yeah, thank you, Gary, for coming up.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You're welcome anytime.
Okay.
This channel and mine.
Yeah, I'm going to sign off because I'm about ready to cry in pain.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Love
Be
everybody.
well out there. Be safe.
Bye. I gotta go.